Howdy there, chat. Welcome everyone to some more Giant Women Gooning Hours. Let's go BBW, not C. You thought I was going to say C because I know how you guys are, but I didn't say C. Quote of the day. I'm quoting myself here. Need a giant woman to trap me between her toes. Look at... Can we just appreciate the wallpaper? That's a pretty hot Brazilian Miku. Brazilian Miku is pretty hot because brown women are just generally hot. Rabbi Stone or Rabbi... No, it's definitely Rabbi Stone. Good question though. Elite ball knowledge. Elite ball. Yes, she hitting us with the elite ball. Beans, you just got demonized. What's that art in screen? What? What do you mean I just got demonized? The hell does that mean? I just got demonized? What are you, a sorcerer? You're not making any sense. That's not a logic. I'm gonna ignore that one. I'm sorry. I gotta ignore what you said. Hello, Beans. That's a sexy anime character. I know. Are you talking about me? Are you talking about Miku? Whatever you are talking about. Thank you. Very cool. Beans, why late? I'm not late. Brick. It hasn't been 10 minutes yet. I'm not late. In 3 minutes, I'll finish the punchline. Who knows, indeed, random. Anything could be possible behind any of us. Stop trying to be deep. Can I just sit here for 10 minutes and then leave, and this will count for the MGR stream after you finish this game? I think you should sit here for 10 hours instead. I think that'd be really cool, random furry. I hate autocorrect. I do too, but, you know, you're not getting a second chance to say whatever the hell you wanted to say. Oh my gosh, I need to drink water. My throat is hurting. Every time I have like two big ass cups of water here. Consider this a bit of a sneak peek for the ASMR stream. That will definitely happen at 50k subs. So you went from the Kabbalah game into Gooning. I played the Gooning game before the Kabbalah game, and then I played the Kabbalah game, and then I played the Gooning game. So this one happened first, actually. This is a part 2 of the playthrough. Last time, we did a lot, you know, because there was a lot of women, you know what I mean? We did a lot. We actually did nothing because we didn't get any action yet. But that's what we're playing the game for, you know? Do we start stroking it yet, or is that later? Edge for a little bit, man, okay? You can't go straight into the climax, all right? You gotta hit at least 3 ads before you start gooning, okay? Sup, I'm dead. That's unfortunate. Guys, wish me luck. On what? You already died. Like, nigga, what is there to wish luck on? You already failed. There's no luck to wish upon a failure. You should have said that earlier. You clearly already failed. He meant to say, you are awesome and sexy and great. Aww, how kind. Thank you. No, my Wi-Fi got unplugged. I couldn't hear the sneak peek. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I can't repeat it. Otherwise, it's not really a sneak peek. Hello, Beans. I'm finally back from my flight, so I can watch you with higher efficiency. Ah, you're not watching me in... How was the airplane food? Do they still give food in airplanes? I think they stopped doing that. I remember... What's the airline that shut down? I think it was Spirit Airlines or something. Dude, I remember the Spirit Airlines Goy block. It wasn't Spirit... I forgot which it was, but I remember the Goy block. It was like a little cookie that they'd give you. Like, oh, 5-hour flight. Here you go, man. Have your Goy block. And it's like a little cookie. Dude, I miss the Goy block. The Goy block was pretty good, you know? Cold. But tasty. Oh, they gave you straight up actual food? Man, that must have been a long-ass flight. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if the flight is long enough, legally they have to give you food, right? Like included in your ticket? Or is that only if you're flying, like, I don't know, if you're flying to Japan or something and it's this long-ass 12-hour flight, I imagine they gotta give you food, or do they charge you? I know some airlines give you like legit just actual food. I don't know if that's every single one. 4 hours, that's nothing. That's not that long. Beans, this is important, but will there be a main channel video on this game? Please, I beg. I like how you call it main channel. It's the same channel. I don't have like a separate Beans Live channel, but I'm being facetious. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I'll decide that when I beat it. I'm working on the next video right now. I'm writing the script. I already recorded the footage for it in its entirety. If you're a premium beaner, you know what the next video is. If you're not, I guess become one. But that one is not on this game. It is on a separate game. I would give like a little hint, but the hint is too obvious. Because if you're anything but a LARPer, you're gonna immediately recognize what the game is. So I'm not gonna give a hint at all. I'm just gonna say that I hope you enjoy the video, and it is very different. So like I had to, depends on the airline and what class, like I had to pay extra for food. Damn, imagine having to pay 20 bucks for like a mid-ass sandwich or something. Someone spoiled it. What hint game is it? I can't. MLG Swagmaster 8913. If you want the elite ball knowledge, you can always become a premium beaner. You can always, I don't know, support me at ko-fi.com/coolbeans, man. Teehee. Only if you want to. Do you watch Raging Golden Eagle at all? I feel like there's some overlap in interest. I have not. What's the overlap? Okay, Naga, you talked long enough. Just play the game. You do not have funny green and a little paw badge next to your name, so you can't order me to get on my knees. I'm sorry. That's a privilege reserved only for premium beaners. I'm sorry, huh? Know your place, Niaga. I'm okay now. He does more political/news stuff, though. I'm saving all the political stuff for the big politics stream. That'll happen later, though. That's not yet. That'll happen much, much later. Politically speaking, though, there is that one guy that keeps on... Well, he kind of stopped. I kind of missed it. I crashed out one time. I think it was in a Motor Slice stream. Because there was this guy that would always reply to every community post and every video and every stream just saying, oh, you should grift right-wing politics. And something about just his demeanor and his sass really pissed me off. I didn't like that guy. But now that he's gone, I kind of miss him. I guess it's just a matter of you really don't know what you have till you lose it. Guy who I don't really remember your name, and I don't feel bad about saying that. It's not like insulting. It's just kind of you're the type of man that's remembered by action rather than anyone with an important name, I suppose. If you could please come back here, that'd be really cool. I promise I'll start grifting if you come back. The B Discord. How is the Discord art thingy? The Discord art thingy. Well, it's not well, since you asked, it's not the beautiful thing. It's not just related to the Discord, but even if you don't have the Discord, you can still, of course, participate in the fan art contest. Whoa! I mean, you mentioned it, so now I gotta do the advertisement. If you want, from now till August 17th. We have a fan art contest going on. Feel free to draw any fan art you want. That's right, any you want. I don't care what sick, twisted idea you have. Feel free to bring it to the page. You can submit it in zitter.com, X the Everything app, in the Discord, or send it to the email. If you're not in the Discord, doesn't matter. There's other ways to submit it. And winner gets one of those two beautiful prizes: a beautiful shirt or a very erotic body pillow. Whoa, do I look cute? I'm like zoom in, maximize on your profile picture. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You got like a sort of like marketable chuddy vibe about you. You got like a little. You kind of look like Pim from Smiling Friends. There's an appeal to that. Yes, Sally. I think you look like a wonderful young lad. What that profile picture is clearly a moid, but I'm not gonna assume here. Zer/Zerself, you look wonderful. I need Giantess feet immediately. See, that's another thing you could submit to the art contest. Topical. Whoa. The body pillow needs a hole in it. Well, that's kind of like, your job now, isn't it? It needs a hole in it. I'm just saying, if it was big enough, you'd make a hole, I'm just saying, if you were packing, you'd be able to make a hole wherever you wanted. You'd be able to pierce the heavens. Okay? You want what? You want it pre-built? Are you the type to get a pre-built PC? Frickin' pussy. Okay? The pussy's calling you a pussy. Think about that. I don't even want to watch this game. I am here only because Beans forced me to when he said that he will stream MGR after this game, but only if I sit here on streams. I like this, guys. We have torture. We're torturing random furry guys. Can we get some torture reacts? Can we skin this beaner, guys? Make sure the art is as sexual as possible. This, guys, this true react, so true, Black Ricochet. But I will show it on YouTube. So if you could make an alt that maybe is more etchy, I would appreciate that as well. Mwah. Thank you. Giant boobies now. You mean giant feet? The fans are setting up Beans ad reads pretty seamlessly today. I know, you're so wonderful. Free head for everyone. How tall would Giantess Beans be? I think the best for elite ball knowledge incoming. I think the best form of Giantess is mini guy, where the guy gets shrunken down instead of the girl growing. I just think it feels more personal that way, because it's like, the girl enters broader normal society, and she could, I don't know, I don't know, she could be just working at the office job, and then bam, she secretly actually has you inside her pumps the entire time, She shoved you up her ass hours ago, and no one's the wiser. And I'm just like, that's peak. So I guess the question is, how big would Giantess Beans be? I think you'd be 2 inches tall, That's all I'm gonna say. How big would she be? She'd be very big in ratio. That's how it be. I can step on Beans with my big foot. No, it's the other way around. You're supposed to get the paw job. Okay? Cat girls are meant to deliver paw jobs. I built my PC, but I tell my friends that I get pre-built because building and setting up a PC for 8 hours is outrageous. So you built it, but you don't want any of the street cred that comes with building your own PC? I don't understand. Whipping random furry to stay on the stream. Scorpion, frick you. That's kind of rude, but you are a premium being a random furry, so you are above Scorpion in the totem pole of the spire. Horizontal better than vertical? Oh, frick, I'm forgetting the directions again. I'm not an idiot, shut up! Horizontal is the horizontal. Okay, horizontal better than vertical. Oh, okay. You're weird. You're weird. Mark O. Lang made 3040. You're weird. That's like pyrocynical level territory right there, Foot jobs all day, my man. Make this cat boy have a thick ass. Beans is a cat girl, not a cat boy, okay? This isn't a femboy goon, okay? Corrected. Start the game already, buddy. See? Kurok said it. Notice how Kurok is a premium beaner, a golden premium beaner, no less. It's like, Hug gives me an order. What do I say? I'm sorry. You are not. Can't listen to you. Okay. Back to the pegging chambers you go. Kurok says something. Whatever you say, my liege. I shall proceed onwards, master. I wish anyone else said it but Kurok, honestly. Out of all the top tier premium beaners, Kurok is definitely the least powerful, Bro is definitely, I don't know how to describe it, Bro is definitely Master Roshi. Bro has fallen off in the power scaling. Bro does not rank highly in the power scaling wiki, in the the villains battles wiki or whatever. I'm a sugar daddy. Have you considered being my sugar daddy? I want to see Beans before the game. It's like a nice hug after a long day. Aw, how sweet. Beans man, tiny perspective, about to get stepped on. Hey, if it's Brazilian Miku, honestly, I wouldn't mind it. Honestly, if it was any woman, I wouldn't mind it. A hot woman, of course. If it was the Emerald Herald from Dark Souls 2, that'd be really hot. I saw like a Giantess pic of the Emerald Herald from Dark Souls 2. That one was really hot. If she did that to me, if she stuffed me in between her shoes, I would gladly live there for the rest of my life. Giantess time, let's get started. Can't freaking talk about whips. Getting whipped, that happens on Friday. You're thinking of the Terraria stream. People get whipped in Terraria, not here. I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. Common mistake. Let's get started. Ooh. Switching on. Okay, I actually have to turn on the... There we go. Ooh, switching on. Oh, whoa. Ooh. Well, look at that. Wonderful. The volume should be good because it's the exact same volume as last time. So if it's bad, you're actually lying to me. And I don't appreciate that. Look at the goon corner, though. That's a good goon corner. Can we appreciate me and praise me right now? This is about to be a lewd stream. I hope it's not too lewd. We can't do that again. Oh, frick. Where's my emergency sensor? Oh my gosh. Oi. I don't have my censorship button. Oh, that's not good. Can I censor? Oh, no. Oh, no, I found it, guys. I found it. As a reminder, if anything too lewd, too hot for me comes up, then, bam, we have our beautiful no lewds image right here. That'll pop up, that'll protect us, it'll keep this stream family friendly, PG clean, unlike the last one which got demonetized. But I fixed it. I think, I hope, I wonder, I think I did. The Ko-Fi link is there if you want to support me. Better than the last. I mean, the last one was there if you were a real, like, boba enjoyer. This time it's a feed enjoyer. Next time, I don't know. We'll do something else. But this time, they're all themed. You know, they're really themed. I often fall asleep to beans because of time zones. Calm me. Aw. I calm you. I make you relaxed. Here's some ASMR noises for you. I don't know if you could hear that. I hope you can. Tell me if you could hear that. I'm gonna get a new microphone soon, so my better audio quality might, you know, make it so you guys can't hear the strange noises my mouth makes. But appreciate it while you can, I guess, if you're perverted. If you're not, then take solace in the fact that I might give my old microphone to Dustman. But, you know, an extended loan, not a gift, so don't tell him I said that. That sensor seems too small for big girls. Nyan for us? For free? Well, I guess I said the word, but I didn't really do the act. I didn't, like, curl my hands and do it submissively. For free? No way. I'm sorry. That's a paid service, okay? I'm sorry. You know, you're good. That's what the Ko-Fi is for. If you want me to make submissive cat noises, you're gonna have to do it. No, unable to hear, unfortunately. What do you mean unable to hear? Whoa, this looks like Cole Goon Corner carrying the... This looks like Cole Goon Corner carrying the stream. Anyways, my family is dragging me to some Foyd's house. Enjoy the Giantess, boss man. Enjoy the Foyd, Rosie. Enjoy the Foyd. What about Chainsaw Man, Beans? What do you mean, what about Chainsaw Man? I've never seen Chainsaw Man, like the show, or read the manga, but I did watch the movie. The Ray's movie, I guess, Ray's. And I thought it was fine. As someone who hadn't consumed any Chainsaw Man before that, I thought it was pretty good, you know? So, but I can't really talk about the quality of Chainsaw Man. I'd be LARPing. W Goon Corner, actually peak. I'm fiending. Well, hold it in for now. Jewish Beans? No, that was last time. Was unable to hear the Beans ASMR attempt. Aw. I'm sorry. Ray's sexy. She was pretty cute, but she's just not my type of girl. I wouldn't say any of the Chainsaw Man girls I think are particularly hot. None of them kind of appeal to me, you know? Boobs too small, chest not flat enough, girls too short, or too tall. I'm a man of extremes, what can I say, you know? Beans jerks off to feet off stream. You know, depending on the contents of the 100K totally real gangbang stream, I might do it on. That's not true. That's not true. I'm sorry. Let's get started. I think Cool Beans would like the Angel Devil. Angel Devil's cute, but it's not. There are better femboys. I don't think the Angel Devil is nearly... I've seen art of Angel Devil that makes me go like, yeah, I totally would. But he's not cute enough for me to... there are cuter femboys, is what I'm saying, you know? He's no... I don't know. He's no Felix ReZero, you know? He's no... I forget his freaking name. The guy from Blend S. Hidari, I think, is his name. That guy's pretty hot. In a straight way, of course. Click the NSFW button, please. I'm sorry, I can't. Let's go back to where we were, guys, but I can't. The developers themselves said do not click the NSFW button because it's not like a fade to black. It just shows up. But I promise you guys, I mean, look at that. The mode's off and you still saw that, so you're still going to see some spicy things, you know? Where are we? We're right here. Ooh. In VTuber actually did something related to that, lol. What? Related to what? 100k gangbang stream? That? Who? I know there was that VTuber that like was getting like railed live on stream, but that's a bit differently. That's a bit different, you know? Cool Beans has a refined taste in his femboys. Exactly. Femboy tier list? That'll just be part of the regular like gooning tier list. I'm being serious. After Beans 2.0, I promise you guys, we're doing a gooning tier list where we rank all the tags, you know? And we'll just, femboys will be included there as well, but I can't rank them now just because, you know, that's its own stream. I gotta save that for then, you know? The guy from Steins Gate is a goated femboy. I don't know who, I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know it off the top of my head. I haven't played Steins Gate yet. There was a bit of women in those bazongas. What is a woman if not a vessel for large bazoinkers? What is a girl if not a vessel? What is a girl, a flat girl, if not a vessel for male semen? Which tag is the worst? I can't answer that. You gotta wait for the stream. You gotta wait for the stream, Mal. I'm sorry. That's a question to be acknowledged in the tag ranking stream. Steins Gate stream when? I don't know. That's a good question. There's someone who said, Kurok tips $10? Thank you, Kurok. I'm sorry for... No, I'm not. But, you know, I was mean to you. But now I'll be nice to you, you know, for a cooldown period. So what did you say? Do it. Do what? Vagueposting.com. Do it? Okay. Hey, who's it? I gotta start doing you. Can someone raise their hand in the audience? Who's it? You're bend over, right? Kurok, what is it? Name powers. Can you talk in like English, like a real language? I don't know what, you know, I know it's like things are different over there in like, you know, Quebec or LARP France or whatever, you know? But here we speak like American. We got like a real language. What is it? I'm it. Me, I'm it. Raise his hand. Me. Everyone can random ver. Everyone can't be it. Kurok. Kurok decides who it is. Kurok, what is it? What am I doing? Oh, hey, it's Furry Seif. How it goes it? Well, we're finding out. I don't know who it is or what's gonna go in him or her or Zer. There is a bit of Y in that X is a meme I like to formulate sometimes. Instead of doing thing 1, thing 2, I do the inverse. Thank you for the meme review, Alpha Coomer. Very cool. Fine, I'll stop beating around the bush. I know what it is. Me, I'm it. Me. I know what you mean, Kurok. Thank you very much for the beautiful $10 treat, Kurok. Nyan. Nya. Meow. You got 3. You got 3 whole its, okay? That's retracted message, like I can't read it. She's in a constant state of needing to be. Thanks. We'd all want to see this. Many more suggestions incoming. Why did you delete that, Sunny? Shameless slut. Surely me, right, Beans? W piss? Hi, chat and chat. I'm sorry, what? Who is mommy's good boy? Me situation. I'm sorry, guys. I know what Kurok meant. You got your little meows and yans. I hope you guys are happy. It's Saturday. What should I do today? Let's get started. Let's get on the game. How many minutes? 30 minutes and I'm playing the game? Honestly, not a bad track record for me. Usually it'd be 40 or 50. I'm never letting anything make that Nyan be a sad... I'm never letting anything make that Nyan be a sad Nyan. It was a happy Nyan. Don't worry. Money was involved. Of course it's a happy Nyan. Nyan. Yo, Gooner chat, I missed this. I don't think you missed it. It's just starting. P, not B. I'm retard, idiot. Kill me, please. Mercy, kill me. If it's mercy to kill you, then I'll keep you alive, Zunny. Don't you worry, okay? We will not kill you. You wish you may be able to die, but you won't, okay? We're gonna call you the bearer of the curse, buddy, and I'm sorry, but you're not getting... Your ass is not getting Vendrick's blessing, okay? If you got that reference, your cock is ginormous. Or I guess if you're a Foyd, you have a magnum pussy. Is that the equivalent? Usually 1 to 2 hours before I start a game. Glad to hear it. I'm doing fine myself. I'm doing quite poorly. I was planning on gooning before the stream. That being said, that's what the stream is for. LARP. What do you mean LARP? Are you accusing me of LARPing Dark Souls 2? I should genuinely have you flailed for that. That is not a LARP. You can accuse me of LARPing anything you want but Dark Souls 2, okay? Like, what are you talking about? People have... really? I live to glaze that game. My mouth is like surgically sewn to like Dark Souls 2's like Johnson, okay? I never stop glazing that game. You are not gonna call me a LARPer about that one, okay? Someone suggests Beans to look up Jack the Ripper from Fate. She is a lolly. Yes, I've seen her before. She's okay. But she's not like, it's not like, oh my gosh, Jack the Ripper from Fate. Like, there's hotter lollies, even in Fate, you know? She's cute, don't get me wrong. I understand if you like her. But I wouldn't call her best girl material, you know? Chat, rape this Niaga. They call him Larpamus Maximus. Let's get started. Okay, so last time we hung out with the MILF, and then we hung out with the ramen shop owner, with the cunny, if you will. We increased our charisma, we increased our intelligence, we increased courage. Okay, we're stupid. We're very empathetic. We're courageous, charisma, but we are stupid. We need to increase intelligence. HP's looking low though. But since it's Saturday, we're gonna hang out with the tomboy. Just because the slot's open, might as well. We're gonna hang out with the tomboy. That's what we're doing. Just got back from PT. PT Project Troon. I don't think that's what that stood for. I'm sorry. They had me use my butt in ways I didn't know was possible. Lol, I'll go. Wait, what the hell? What is PT? Prostitution? You're a prostitute, Parched Tofu? I'm sorry to hear that. I don't think you want to review. I don't think that's... Unless you live in specifically Las Vegas, I am pretty sure prostitution is illegal everywhere else. Physical therapy. Oh, that makes more sense. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Beans, then look up Abigail Williams. She is a lolly and good looking. One, if you already saw her, that look up Jotler Santa Illy. I'll look all of these up at the end. You should remind me. Black Soul 2 stream when? 50k subs. At 50k subs, I'll make a Black Souls 2 video. I already made a Black Souls 1 video. Physical therapy. Black Souls 2 is a peak H game. It's okay. I like it. I think Black Souls is a little overrated. I think that's just because a lot of the people that like Black Souls haven't even played it. But it's not bad. Black Souls 2 especially is way better than Black Souls 1 because it has significantly more Dark Souls 2 references. Literally, one of the reasons why specifically, Lorena is best girl is because she literally has the Executioner's Chariot in her castle. Like, bro, baddie, top tier royal, baddie, cunny, femdom, Dark Souls 2 enjoyer? Genuinely, rape me, please. No proof that he's ever even played Dark Souls 2. I'm gonna tear you limb from limb. Genuinely, post the gif of SpongeBob, of like the guy with the SpongeBob plushie ripping the plushie in half, and then it's just gore and guts everywhere. That's what's gonna happen to you. Can we get more premium stream? Next week, a new premium stream is hitting the towers, and it's gonna be a very good one. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna play a game that everyone else is gonna be like, oh, why is this a premium stream? Why isn't this a regular stream? And it's, to thank the premiums, okay? I'm just gonna say it's a game, very, very good game. If you know, you know, but some people might wanna become premiums for that one. That's all I'm gonna say. I saw Beans Dark Souls 2 in the Discord play. Exactly, I played it on the Discord. You guys saw me play it on the Discord. And I was really good at it too with my classic int dex build. Let's play the game already before I tear all of you limb from limb. I guess, oh yeah, you guys can't, the feet cover up a lot of the text box. Oh well, that's what you have me for. I guess it couldn't hurt to check out the GSU with that Jun girl. Plus, it gives me extra credit for one of my classes. I pull out my phone and give her a call. Hey, Jun, right? Sup, who's this? This is Naoya. You gave me a flyer for the GSU a while ago. Naoya. The tiny with the cool jacket? Oh, right. Sorry, it took me a while. All you tinies look the same to me. She's racist? Hot. Right. Anyway, I'm interested in joining the GSU. Any way you could help me with the application process? Jun laughed. Yeg. You kidding me? A pipsqueak like you can't just join the GSU. Why not? Her voice grows quieter. Absolutely. We'd love to have you, what the frick is that word? A boy nigga. Jun sounds like she almost, onomatopoeia, dropped her phone. Because you're not a giant. Jun raises her voice again. It's in the name. Can I attend the meetings at least? Jun's voice reverts back to sounding earnest. You can. We'd love to have you. I hear some murmuring in the background. Wouldn't recommend it for someone as vertically challenged as you, though. Is she being watched? Why? You guys aren't that scary. Ellipses. I can hear Jun's smile stretch across her face. Oh, a challenge. I like it. Why do I feel like I just tempted a demon? We got a meeting in half an hour. Still got the location? Yup, it's on the flyer. Alright, see you there. Jun cackles and hangs up. Either she's a chuny. She's a chuny? The hell's a chuny? I love mana transfer scenes in Fate VN. Didn't they get rid of those? I recommend Demon Roots for peak age game. I hear it's like the wokest game out there. I can never play Demon Roots. I can't play Demon Roots until Pitkerson finishes the mod. You guys gotta understand, Demon Roots is being... There's like one guy stopping me from playing Demon Roots, and it's, Premium Beaner Pitkerson. Until he finishes the mod, I can't play Demon Roots. Like, genuinely. It doesn't matter if it takes 50 years. I literally can't play it. Beans, did you know that MGR, Metal Gear Rising, has a Giantess that would step on you if you pick the right choices? A must play. What? MGR? Like, really? Is that true? Okay, I guess I am playing it after this game. Damn, you're right. Okay, you kind of convinced me. I don't know why no one else led with that, Zam, so it's Tomboy Tuesday? I suppose it is. Allison, yeah, you are right. There's a Giantess right at the start of the game. She is a furry, too, because she has a tail. That's not true, okay? That's not a furry. There's, kimono girls, and then there's kimono me. And if she just has a tails and ears, that is not a furry. She's got to be full fur, okay? She's got to be full ass, full of fur to be a furry, okay? Look at this. You see this? Fur all over the body? That's a furry. If it's just this is not a furry, okay? This is not a furry. That's not a furry. Because it's just because she's got ears does not make that a furry. That is not how it works. I'm sorry about that. I lost my composure a little bit there for a second. But it's not a furry, okay? Yes, Beans, not only is she a giantess, she's a lolly furry. Is she a real furry? She is called Metal Gear Ray Beans. Check her out. I don't want to get spoiled, so I'm not going to do it. But if she's a lolly, if she's a real furry and you mean it, then genuinely, I got to play this game now, And it's at the start. Okay, I might just... And she's a lolly. You better... It's a clanker. Dude, I don't give a frick. Like, genuinely, I don't like clankers, but lolly fur. If it's a clanker, by all means. I don't care if Ari is a clanker. I would still, you know, hit it from the back. I say hit it from the back, but come on, man. If it's Arya, we both know I'm not on top. Bait, Lamau. What makes her a furry then? Fur! Having fur! Does your ass have fur? We can't tell unless you show us. So I think you're a kimono. That's bad rage bait. Bad bait! Not happening. The bait is so good. I could die. Not taking. She's a wolf girl. Exactly. All fur. Okay. All wolf. Okay. Not all wolf girls are furries. Okay, is what I mean to say. Like, just because you have animal attributes does not make it a furry. Either she's a Chinese or I'm in for a genuinely awful experience. Okay, now we're here. I head over to the campus and look for the liberal arts lecture hall too. Wait a sec. That's the room where my giant culture and folklore class is. It's right across from the engineering building and next to one of the campus cafes. Dude, it's her! I see June standing amidst a group of other giants. Dude, we got like the Mob-Chan technologies on display. Repeated, it's like a gacha game. So cool. Giant Clanker Lolly Beans. Giant Clanker LARP Furry Lolly. I gotta play MGR. Are you a furry? I don't know. Take one look at me. What do you think? That was really sad. Yeah, I am. I'm sorry. In both sense of the words. The sec I said it. When does the gameplay start? Looks like nothing ever happens. Such a chud. It's literally starting. They're having about 3 different conversations at the same time. I can hardly parse any of it. My head hurts just listening to them. Looks like I'm not the only tiny attending. But that might change. One of June's cohorts hovers over her foot above a group of tinies trying to enter. The group all look up and immediately scream and disperse. 2 flee inside the lecture hall, while the others flee the scene. June and her buddies just laugh it up. Okay, maybe June wasn't exaggerating. I should leave. June's eyes lock onto me. Hey, Naoya, surprised you could get here on time. She approaches me in just 2 steps. One of June's cohorts speaks up. Ew, June, you know this guy? Well, that's just uncalled for. Yeah? What of it? June scoops me up and puts me on her shoulder. I didn't know you liked tinies. June grabs me by my shirt collar and dangles me in front of her. I don't. I just invited this little pipsqueak because he wants to help us. Whoa, really? The cohort... Why did you choose such a hard... Just call her a goon. The goon turns to me. Are you a size supremacist too? Indeed I am. I just think big ladies are cute. Listen, do we go the honest answer? Okay, this is the question. Would you be like, if you see like the 10 out of 10 baddie, are you the type of individual, the type of lad, the type of beaner to be like, oh my gosh, I personally think that women's suffrage is a big problem in America. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. The day George Droid died, I had to take a moment for myself. I genuinely shed tears. Okay, I'm sorry. Can we take a moment to talk about trans rights, guys? It's like, would you do that for the woke baddie? Because I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, I would not. But if the woke baddie was like a giantess, I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe call me the next Ide. Should we hit with the rabbinical? Oh, frick. If only we could hit her with the rabbinical response. Oh my gosh. What do we do? Would a furry sphinx girl count as a furry? A furry sphinx? I mean, yeah, that's a furry. You're thinking like Anka or that one girl from Pal War. I forgot her name, but the girl from Pal War. I can't pronounce it. I can't say anything this day. You know the one I mean, the Egyptian cat girl that everyone's gooning to these days. Yeah, they're both furries. Also, hello there, Raccoon Soft. The developers are here. Hairless Sphinx cat girl. I mean, there's no fur. I don't think it's a furry. At that point, you're looking. Hey guys, would like an evolved ape? This is my furry OC. It's like an ape girl, but she evolved a bit further. She can use tools now. It's a Homo sapien girl. I don't think that counts as furry, man. I'm sorry, that's not furry. That's not furry. I also don't wanna. I don't want to see it. I think that sounds weird. Hairless Sphinx cat girl sounds diabolical. You guys are evil. By the way, is this game only on Steam? No, it's also on itch.io. If you don't want to give Big Gaben every dollar you I understand every dollar you spend on Steam is a calorie consumed by Gaben, so I understand if you want to look out for the man's health in his elder years, you can buy it on itch.io. I'm pretty sure it's on itch.io. I'm sure the developers can verify that, but I'm pretty sure it's also on itch.io. Am I getting censored for saying box? The girl from Pow World is Sectmeth. Sectmeth? Like Walter White? Because you said meth? Methamphetamine. I am the danger. She's hot. But yeah, Egyptian cat girls are really hot. I don't know about hairless ones, though. Thank you so much. I had a ton of fun writing June. She seems fun to write. I like all the One Piece faces she makes. Were you guys inspired by One Piece? I don't know. A lot of the silly faces remind me a lot of early One Piece. Maybe that's just my inner One Piece fan speaking. Do we need to download a patch? No, there's an NSFW button. I'm just not allowed to press it. Who's the dev? It's Raccoonsoft. They're right there. Bean's dyslexia catching up to him. What do you mean catching up? I've always outrun it. Okay, I'm gonna catch up to you soon if you keep this up. Wait, did they lift the ban on itch? What ban? Random furry. Raccoonsoft is... You answered it. I think Sphinx Catgirl would be better defined as anthropomorphic catgirl than furry. Exactly. Nope, there's an in-game toggle for NSFW content. Genuinely, not being... Because I'm streaming it, not being able to use the NSFW content, not being able to see it, genuinely feels like I'm getting... Like, it feels like I'm getting cucked right now. It's brutal. Either way, what do I say? Indeed I am. Or, I just think big ladies are cute. If I'm being serious, Psy Supremacist is like, oh, would you want to live in a world where giant women control society? Low-key, wouldn't mind it. Indeed I am. I welcome our new giant overlords. The cohorts laugh. Damn, June, you already got a tiny whip that bad, huh? Another one speaks up. Can you teach me how to bag one? Eh? Me too. Another cohort joins. Every time I try to approach one, they always run and hide. The one in the back sighs. You know, you can just kidnap them, right? What are they gonna do about it? Things get real quiet. I don't know if that statement was a joke or serious. It doesn't seem like anyone else does either. Everyone, back off. June puts me back on her shoulder. This little runt's mine, got it? Only I can bully him. Two of her cohorts whine. Oh, come on, sharing is caring. Thanks to lying through my teeth, I feel more charismatic. Everyone eventually settles down and starts shuffling into the lecture hall. Ooh. It's the same lecture hall I'm in 3 days a week, but it feels different. Partly due to the company, partly due to being nighttime. It doesn't matter if you're in first grade or in college, something about classrooms at night will always feel weird. Couldn't be me, I took night classes. Always get me stuff in Let's Play Wolfenstein. How did we get to Wolfenstein? You guys are so enigmatic. Oh no, don't kidnap me. I love my 9 to 5. No, don't kidnap me. I have 9 shifts at the coal mines that was scheduled next week. Oh, nice profile. Oh, that is Trout. Trout, what happened to your old profile pic? Why did you shed your skin? As long as they're Amazonian. Honestly, I think every flavor of giant women is hot in their own way, you know? The cunny, the Amazonian, like the big boobed, they're all beautiful in their own ways. I just so happen to have a preference for cunny. Call it a complex, mayhaps one of the Lolita variety. That is unfortunate. We're really sorry about that. House, as Steam in my country does not offer these types of games. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, House, that you were born Bosnian. If it's any consolation, I promise that one day when I take over and the Spire becomes, you know, the true globalist empire of the planet, I will explode Bosnia off the face of the earth. You can take solace in that. 9 shifts at the CBT factory. More like 9 shifts at the BBC factory. He changed his skin so he'd be allowed in chat, be awoken by the cold winds of reality. Bosnian man. Bosnian man. Bosnian man. It doesn't really rhyme with flower man. You can't really do it. Speaking of coal mine, I gotta go. Sorry, Beanie. Aww. I hate to see you leave. I hope your shift at the coal mine goes well, MP Basic. Goodbye, MP Basic. Worse, I was born in the dictatorship known as Germany. We don't do that in Germany. Having fun? We don't do that in Germany. Dude, Germany, you're right. I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, it could be worse. You could be Australian, you know? I'm sorry. Maybe get a VPN. I can't say which VPN, because none of them have yet to sponsor me. So when I get an email from a VPN company, then I'd say like, hey, maybe you can get maybe you can get Joe VPN with code BEANS for 50% off your first 3 months. Maybe you can join the Spire clan in Raid Shadow Legend. I'm willing to name drop them because I would never accept the Raid Shadow Legend sponsorship, you know? So, 25%-ish hours? That's being generous. I'm the one playing this game. We'll be here for 50. The air is much more tense. Like there's a bomb in the room, but I can't really tell where exactly it is. Almost feels like a liminal space, but populated. It's like a dog, but you're describing it to someone who's never seen a dog, and you're telling them to describe it to you. Stay in character! I'm sorry. You said liminal space. Would it even be a liminal space at that point? What was I talking about again? I'm sorry. He said liminal space. I had to do it. Give them some freedom. I got one, but I don't want to risk my Steam accounts. Make a burner, you know? 30 streams of torturing myself. Nice! Oh, right, the GSU members. Just like in my normal lectures, they all sit according to height. Shortest one's in the front, tallest one's in the back. June is sitting in the back row amongst some others. Thankfully, I'm not the only tiny in attendance. Some are sitting in giants' laps, some are sitting atop their heads, some are held like soda cans. Very few are actually sitting up front. The club members continue chatting amongst themselves until someone walks up to the stage. She has long black hair and fair skin, looks about 46 meters tall. Can someone convert that to a real unit of measurement, please? Someone please tell me how many, I don't know, how many Chris Pratts is that? Can someone tell me, like, 46 meters, someone give me that in Chris Pratts. How many Chris Pratts is that? Easily the tallest in the room. I wonder if there's a pecking order here, you know? Like, it's not just giant supremacy, but the taller giants are more important. They're more valuable, you know, because they're taller. I guess we'll find out soon, you know? Man, this cold glass of juice is refreshing. So cool. Juice drink. That seems like... Juice? That seems like a perfect place for an ad. I'm sorry, that wasn't funny, but I did press the button. Lamau. Beans, I have to leave early. Please search up Abigail William and John the Ark Alter Santa Illy at the end of the stream. Bye. Guys, Scorpion Rifle isn't here. Guess what I'm not gonna do at the end of the stream? Lamau. Bro thought. Lamau. Funny. That's not happening at the end of the stream now. I only use yards. Well, convert yards to Chris Pratts. If she wasn't a giant, she would easily blend into the background. Upon reaching the stage, she raises her hand, and all the chatters stop immediately. Like you guys. That's you guys. You guys are the chatters. All eyes immediately turn to her. Thank you everyone for showing up to the first meeting of Juten'u's Giantess Student Union of the school year. My name is Satoko Imagawa, and I am the president of this esteemed organization. Since its inception, the GSU has fought tirelessly to promote Giantess rights here and abroad. And we will continue to do this year. Everything seems pretty normal so far. By helping educate people on how tinies subvert giant society and oppress our sisters. There it is. One paragraph in, and we already have 2 buzzwords. 3 if you count educate. I raise my hand. The president locks eyes with me and smiles. I say president because I've already forgotten her name. A woman's name? Back to the memory banks it goes. Unimportant information. Allison, 1 meter is about 14 Big Macs for comparison. Fascinating. That's a lot of Big Macs. That's like, I don't know, half of the average order in America. Somewhere, a group of tinies are convening to discuss total bigger death. Yeah, and I'll be right there to kill them, okay? I'm sorry, but nah, the biggers gotta stay, guys. Okay, go big or go home. Grape all biggers. Let me correct that for you. Get graped by all biggers. Holy based. 1990, it started to go downhill. Some would argue it started to go hill in like 1940, but you didn't hear that from me. I mean, what? Drinks water submissively. Teehee, meow. Yes, you, the little runt on June's shoulder. How are tinies oppressing you, exactly? We literally can't even reach your ankles. The president smiles and nods as if she were expecting me to ask that. Tinies dominate every industry, especially finance and media. Ruh-roh. They flood the media with anti-giant propaganda. They're in the ear of every politician to promote legislation and media campaigns to destabilize the giant race. They lead the World Economic Forum, too. Even Jotunshi, the city made by and for giants, is secretly run by an elite group of tinies. What are you talking about? A majority of Jotunshi's government are all giants. Yeah, class 1 and 2 giants. That comment makes some audience members in the front row tilt their heads while others nod. Meaning? Class 2 and especially Class 1 giants have tiny privilege. They can still live amongst tinies and blend in with them just fine. What? No, they can't. No tiny considers a 4 meter tall giant a tiny. They may deny it, but they definitely feel it on the inside. Smaller giants tend to suffer from internalized sizism. In our size-phobic society, many are brought up hating people who are bigger than them. How? Giants only came into existence 5 years ago. And yet, size phobia has existed in society and culture for millennia. Have you ever noticed that giants in fiction are always depicted as the villains? This is like the ultimate, I just want to say, this is what happens. This is the end game of society if, like, you know, all the short kings give up. Like, we get to the revisionist history, you know? Roughly 24 Chris Pratts. Thank you! Thank you, devs. Finally, I got my answer. Now, that's one big woman. What did the devs mean by this? Sleep well. This game would be nice if there was some perspective. They just look like regular women. Are there cutscenes? Yes, there are cutscenes. And I'm going to be completely honest, guys. I don't agree on the perspective point. I get what you mean. For cutscenes, it's fine. Like, when there's Fijis or illustrations, yeah, totally. But for regular dialogue, I think having constantly a low perspective would get tiring quickly, you know? Because you can't show off as much body like movement. Like you can't have dynamic poses or things like that because you are inertly only seeing mostly just seeing the lower half of the body, you know? Like that's good for specific scenes, but I don't think it's good for the entire game, you know? So I kind of disagree with that. Fun gamer fact, the Giantess only wears a mask because she has oddly cubicle mustache underneath it. Fun gamer fact, more like fun gamer theory. True. Her child will be the spawn of hell itself. Beanie Blue. What you guys are talking about children? These money-grubbing tinies. Tinies be like Shaloon. The Cyclops of ancient Greece. The Onis of Japan. Jack and the Beanstalk. Society has painted us as monsters and demons long before the growth spurt. And they will continue to do so unless we take action. She raises her fist, and most of the club raises their fists in solidarity. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for giant children. It was promised to them 3,000 years ago. But that's just a theory, a goon theory. That's the fifth game. That's the fifth theorist channel we needed. Where do I buy this game? Steam? Or Itch.io, I suppose? How do you plan to do that without tinies? There's no giant June interrupts me. Down with the tinies! Down with the tinies! June's having so much fun, it's honestly kind of infectious. The president joins in. Down with the tinies! Down with the tinies! The crowd starts chanting and stomping their feet louder and louder in perfect sync. The walls start rumbling, and the ground starts shaking, and the lights begin to flicker, causing some tinies and Class 1 giants to flee the room. The president opens her fist, and the crowd falls silent once more. Now that we have purged the traitors and the faint of heart, I shall read our club's mission statement. She presses a remote, causing the lights to dim, and a projector to illuminate the wall behind her. She begins talking and talking and talking. She talks so much that I start to nod off, despite the volume of her voice. She talks for a full hour, taking up half of the club time, the club meeting time. She talks so long to say so little. She definitely loves hearing herself talk. I can summarize everything she said in 5 minutes. If you take the Communist Manifesto but replace every mention of bourgeoisie with the tinies, you get the GSU's mission statement. Wouldn't surprise me if she plagiarized half the speech. That being said, she does have some valid points. There have been cases of governments or communities rounding up suspected giants and killing them before they get too big. Women have lost their jobs after becoming giants. But that's not because they're giant, it's because their size prevents them from fulfilling the obligations of the job. And all existing civil rights legislation doesn't include size as a protected class. It's just that her points were delivered in the most sanctimonious tone of voice possible. So, I'm gonna disagree with her just because she's annoying. Yes, Reggie is gone. Let's go! Guys, we killed Reggie. Kill all biggers. June looks like if Ellen Jo went to the gym. She does kind of give me Ellen Jo vibes now that you mention it. I didn't think about it, but you're right. Ellen low-key a baddie though, so I ain't complaining. Ellen hitting the gym. I'm not typically a tomboy enjoyer, but that doesn't mean I still wouldn't, you know? That doesn't mean I totally still would, you know? I'm not gonna lie, I really like Naoya's attitude of the whole thing, where he's not buying it whatsoever. Bro's in the room just being like, okay, what is this utter woke nonsense I'm hearing? But then he looks over at Jun and he's like, yeah, but I still gotta hit that giant Usi, you know? I gotta respect him. He's a cool guy. The dev team does enjoy their shark girls. Gura. I had to say the shark, Cunny. Sorry. Rest in peace. No size mixing. I'm sorry. You're not a giant. You can't tell me what to do. Does anyone have any questions? This might be game of the year. Okay, devs, I'm sorry. I hate to tell you guys this, But the game of the year is Dark Souls 2 every year, so I'm sorry. But I'm willing to give you guys runner-up. You guys are, you guys are second game of the year, all right? I'm sorry, Dark Souls 2 wins it. They've been winning it every year for the past decade and a half. They're not going to start losing it all of a sudden. You get what I mean? It's just unfortunate, but you guys put up a good fight for second place, you know? Excellently done. Seismic's couple, cringe. Hey man, if you're not gonna play the game, pass the controller. I'm the only one who raises my hand again. June glances at me. I don't know if she's surprised or worried that I might embarrass her in front of her friends. Ask away, tiny one. Allow me to enlighten you. How do you intend to secure giant rights? Do you believe might makes right? It's good that Tiny's maintain control of governments, actually. I'm sorry. It's so controversial. How do you... Okay. The last one is just... Actually, I think Israel does have a right to defend itself. Wished women like those existed. Sadly, I'm too tall. You know, the curse of being born Turkish. Beans, Dark Souls 2 don't have Muscle Mommy Giantess or Lolly Giantess. We would have... Okay, first of all, the Emerald Herald, easily one of the baddest girls in gaming. But they were gonna make... The original draft of Dark Souls 2's story was literally gonna have the Emerald Herald Cunny. You were gonna go back in time and see the Emerald Herald as Cunny. You were gonna get Dragon Girl Cunny, but we didn't get it because Miyazaki is evil and sabotaged Dark Souls 2's development. So if you ever ask, oh, why doesn't Dark Souls 2 have Cunny? Your answer is Midborn. Okay? Your answer is the existence of Midborn. Midborn is Bloodborne. I'm insulting it. Don't let Vigors have control over the government. I really... Okay, these are like actual questions. Like, okay, how are you going to make this happen? Or do you think... Explain your ideology to me. I have to say the last one. Listen, I know June's probably not going to like it, but I have to say it. I think it's a good thing that Tinies control world governments, actually. Everyone in the room turns towards me. Go on. The president's face is unflinching, but the air becomes oppressive. I feel like a mouse that just got dropped into a snake enclosure. Giants make up only 2% of the global population. In a democratic system of governance, it makes perfect sense that the biggest demographic would dominate political systems. That's why we need to demand more funding for giant research. We need to make more giants by any means to protect our people. By any means? Yes, by any means. Alright, where do I deposit my... Okay. I gotta show this one. Where do I deposit my... I wonder what he was gonna say, you know? Based response. That's an incredible slur for giants. We have to steal that one. What was it? Who said it? Don't let the Vigors have control over the government. Vigors. It is a great one. It sucks watching the shark die 3 times. Brutal. Beans, when is anyone gonna ask me that question? Israeli streamer plays a Giantess game and defends Israel. Call it the rabbinical response. It'd be the biggest donor. I'd be the biggest donor of this research. Buddy, I'd donate my body to this research. Alright, where do I deposit my June's big meaty hand wraps around me and thrusts me down onto her lap. I made the right choice. Pardon me, Mrs. President. It appears I haven't broken him in yet. Please ensure you do before you bring him in next time. The President rubs her temple. I can feel myself getting dumber just talking to him. The feeling is mutual, I assure you. Don't worry, I'll make sure he's well behaved the next time we attend. I'll even get a leash and muzzle if I need to. Cool, what color? What do you mean? What color will the collar be? I want to make sure I look snazzy. June lowers her voice. You're not supposed to be into this. Oh no, what are you gonna do about it? June narrows her eyes. I'm gonna squish you. Oh really? With what? Your big ass thighs? Well, go on, do it. Better make it hurt. Better make it count. Better kill me instantly. A finger collides with my back and pushes me off June's shoulder. I reach for something, anything that can stop my fall. Hair, breasts, clothing, anything. But my hands just slide right off June's wraps. My arms and legs flail in desperation as June's face grows further and further away until everything goes dark. Two soft yet strong pillars of muscle and flesh enclose around me and keep me trapped. I have a feeling something's about to happen, guys. I think something's about to happen. My throat is killing me here. Jeez Louise. I hope you get well, Trout. I'm sorry to hear that. The cunny was you, the player, all along. Whoa, I was the one who needed correction. Okay, what's gonna happen? I'm stuck between June's meaty, sweaty thighs, and I can barely move. She starts. Oh, frick! It doesn't show up because. Is this because I turned it off? No! She starts flexing her thighs, after a few seconds, making it much harder to breathe as well. I push, punch, and kick in every direction, but I don't even think June can feel me. Oh well, there's worse places to be. Plus, I don't have to listen to the president anymore. Might as well take a nap. ZZZZ. No! Devs, is this scene not good for YouTube.com? Ooh! I have to save. I have to do something. I have to do something real quick. Save. What a travesty. Okay. No! Darn you, YouTube! Okay, I gotta test something out. System. Okay. I'm gonna do a second private playthrough. I'm gonna do something private, alright? You guys aren't gonna get to see this for a while. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that... What a marvelous idea. I just want to experiment and check something. I'm convinced. Okay, let me take a look at something real quick. Okay, say I were to press this. Uncensored for us. Okay, I pressed the button, I activated the mode. And now let me go back to that save point I made. Okay. Okay. Say I were to, like, go here. Okay. You guys can hear noises, but you can't see things. Do you feel jealous? Do you maybe feel a little jealous? Okay. Let me see. Okay. Alright. I made it to the scene. Let me see. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm potentially maybe doing. Okay. Deactivated. If I go here, I go here. Alright. After much deliberation, guys, I found out there's nothing there, guys. I'm sorry, there was nothing there. I did it. I went back. I checked. Developers, why did you do this? That should have been a CG. Ugh. You guys need correction. The developers are the cunny, actually. They're the ones who need correction. If only. Whoa. ZZZ. Was it worth it, Beans? But at what cost? If only there was. Now you up? Lobotomy Corporation reference. What does that mean? No, now lol, he thought, how are you? Well, I know you asked Allison, but I'm gonna answer anyway. Developers, why? I needed a POV thigh. I needed a POV. I needed something straight out of Shrink High. Why? Now you up? I'm gonna have to check that every time. I feel the cool evening air brush against my face, and a giant finger poke me in the stomach. Morning, honey. I get up, stretch my arms over my head, and yawn. Hey, Beans, I'm gonna use you. Oh my. Feel free. Hina's husband. I think it's very funny how every Hina enjoyer out there is like Hina's husband, you know, Hina's #1 fan, Hina appreciator, and they always like, you know, they always love every girl but Hina, you know? I just noticed that, and I think that's very funny. I'm not complaining. I'm all yours, Hina's husband. Just rename yourself to Beans. Husband. Do you like Nozomi or Hikari more? Nozomi's hotter. That's just an easiest question in the world. No, there's no spicy CG here. Can you make one just for me? Teehee. Was it good for you too? Sorry. Apology accepted. For now. Jun starts walking off campus, wraps her finger around my body, and starts carrying me like a can of soda. Beans did something for free. Beans did something for free? No way. So what do you think of the GSU? I think the president's a bit much. Does she really want to squish us like we're ants? Nah, don't worry about that. She doesn't mean that literally. She just wants to enslave you. It's just a good slogan. Helps bring attention to the club. If the president told me that, I would be calling BS immediately. But June seems genuine. She's not stupid nor willfully ignorant. She just seems like she's giving her the benefit of the doubt. I hope you're right. I'm always right. And if the president gets any funny ideas, I'll protect you. Wait, really? Why? Chat poll real quick. Nozomi or Hikari? Not a bad idea. Let's do it right now. Nozomi or Hikari? I'm not going to be biased, but I'm just going to give my thoughts. And just say, who is, okay. Which is better, Nozomi or Hikari? There we go, guys. I didn't give my opinion, but there you go. You guys can vote and decide. Because we're friends, stupid. Already? Hell yeah. You're the first Tiny I introduced to the club that didn't run away crying and screaming. June glances around her. I like brave Tinies. You like giants. So that makes us friends. This isn't what I was expecting June to be at all. I was expecting some kind of sadistic tomboy, but she's so earnest. You come with me to the next club meeting? We're going to be organizing a fundraiser to help new giants get acclimated to Jotun. That's actually a good cause? Well, now I have to go. Sure, count me in. Hell yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting me in the first place. It was a very educational experience. What made you stay through the whole meeting, by the way? I didn't want to be rude. I like big ladies. I don't know, I guess I just wanted to impress you, June. I wanted to impress you. Well, mission accomplished. I've never heard a Tiny talk to me or the president like that. What were you thinking? I don't care how tall a woman is. I call out BS when I see it. Naoya, you may be puny, but you have the heart of a giant. We'll get along just fine. I feel a little closer to June now. Your ability to make personas of the Empress Arcana has improved. OMG, armpit portrait. Oh, dude, armpit gooners. I hope you rubbed one out real quick. I'm actually a bigger Hikari fan. Can we lynch this guy? I just find her personally and expression. Okay, personality. Literally couldn't spell it. Guys, behold the average Hikari enjoyer. Illiterate. unable to possess basic grammatical skills. Such low intelligent life forms. Look at Nozomi enjoyers instead. Do you see their intellect? You find them in places of learning. I've never seen a Nozomi enjoyer that didn't, at the very least, have 9 doctorates to their name. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry, Muddle. I'm not insulting you personally. You just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know? Nozomi's more popular. I'm gonna end the poll now before anyone has a chance to sway the votes. Would you look at that? We all agree that Nozomi is objectively better. Wow, oh wow. I will not draw to conclusions just yet. Wise notions. Oh, now you will show her something giant, alright. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't think it's that giant to her. I was convinced Nozomi was better after watching why Nozomi is the most readable Shupogaki twin on Red Shell's channel. I have never gooned to her and never will, mind you. What the frick is Hikari? What is this? And Nozomi, Blue Archive girls. It's the game that has fallen off because they ruined the gacha. So now it's like, are you... And now I gotta be honest, guys. Objectively speaking, if you play Blue Archive now, I hate to say it, you are cucked. You're cucked, I'm sorry. Cunny cannot alleviate the cuck status. Look at Fate Grand Order fans. They're cucked. They have an absolutely abhorrent gacha system. I'd look at a Fate Grand Order fan and say, dude, genuinely speaking, the chair must be so freaking warm. Like, you've turned that thing into your throne, you know? I gotta say the same thing about Blue Archive now, you know? You similarly are sitting in the cuck throne. That's how the cookie crumbles. This the place? Mm-hmm. I point to my balcony. You can just drop me off there. You got it, bud. June picks me up by my shirt collar and puts me down on the balcony like a mother picking up her litter of kittens. 9 doctorates, by the way. Hell yeah. I haven't played it, so I cannot vote just yet. You don't have to play Blue Archive to goon to the characters, okay? It's one of the most, LARPed series out there. Biggers have larger brains, although the vast majority of neurons are used for movement, thus making them functionally retarded and incapable of higher thought. Tiny supremacy. We're bringing back the biological. I forgot what the fancy word for it, but true. She is deceptively gentle, careful too, very smooth ride overall. I know a different ride I want to try with June. Thank you, June. I wave her goodbye. June waves me goodbye, but remains standing. You busy in the near future? Not really, why? I've been looking for a new gym buddy. Wanna pump some iron with me? Absolutely. Awesome. Just text me when you're ready. Just be warned. I get a little intense when working out. Don't take anything I say when I'm coaching you too personally, okay? Don't worry, I got thick skin. June chuckles. That's what they all say. June starts describing her workout routine in incredible, excruciating detail. It sounds intense and painful. I'm getting chills just listening to her. I'll definitely have to work up some courage before working out with her. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me. Good night. June waves goodbye and disappears into the night. Wow, would you look at that? Okay, my HP is really freaking low. So I think also I can't call. So I think I'm just gonna sleep to recover some HP. Let me save actually. I'm not gonna make the mistake of not saving. I get 11 save slots. I'm gonna use them. Nozomi and Hikari are a bundle deal. That's true. I hate to say it, guys, but Nozomi and Hikari are not the best bundle. Midori and Momomi are. And I'm just going to be completely honest. Momomi hard carries that bundle. Momomi alone is such a good, she's easily, top 10 girl. Momomi is amazing. Midori is kind of just like a bonus. But I'd call it kind of maybe an 85-15 split of quality. But genuinely, just because of Momomi, it's the better package, you know? Midori is good with Momomi. like as a bundle, but by herself, Midori's not that good. It's kind of like cream cheese and bagels, you know? Where like you wouldn't, cream cheese is good with bagels, but you wouldn't just eat a spoonful of cream cheese by itself. Midori is cream cheese. That's how I'd put it, you know? Good night, chat. Good night, Allison. May you rest well. Johnny A won't stop cucking me for... Oh no, Momomi keeps on graping me while yelling racial slurs. Can you think of anything hotter? I'm not a bottom. Okay? Don't get that confused. Let's sleep. Oh, dude. After getting some sleep, my HP increased by 2. After getting some sleep, my HP increased by 3. Is this the secret girl we've yet to discover? I know she's like in the logo. When do we see more of her, guys? What's her name? What's her name? Also, I just noticed he has an Ahoge. He really is a protagonist. Okay. Restoring HP. We're good now, I think. Okay. We can hang out with Jun again. Or we can hang out with the MILF. We just did Jun. And, like, it literally said, like, I think I should be more courageous. You know, like, before I hang out with Jun. You know, I don't know why I said courageous like that. Like, I really kind of courageous, like Jorona. Like, I don't know why I said it like that. It just came out kind of weird. System is her name. Her name's System? Dude. Let's call her System Chan from now on. System Chan, low-key a baddie. Mabel. Good night. Sleep well. Don't let the bedbugs bite. We need to deport all giants back to hell where they belong. You need to go to hell, Giantess penis plunder, because clearly that penis isn't being plundered properly, okay? In general, I prefer quiet girls over bratty ones. I'm the opposite. I'd say airheaded, quiet, and crazy feral are the two personality extremes that I like. Airheaded girl that's quiet, that's fair. I like more bratty girls for sure. I don't know anything about Blue Archive. I just think Mob Chans are cute. Mob Chans are really cute. There's a lot of good NPC designs in Blue Archive. I don't know about everyone that was gooning to Banai. I think those people were weird. It's really just kind of like a snake, and not like in the hot way. But you know, people will be people, I suppose. Do Goyim really? Yeah, they do. You kind of just gotta hit them with the rabbinical response. Either way, we already did June, so we're gonna do the MILF. So, do we do Jun or do we do the MILF? Decisions. Rubs top of big bald head. Who the frick are these people? This is just kind of like, I don't know. Is this just hanging out with the homies? Bro said courageous like he didn't turn off the voice lines on the menu. Bro had voice clips enabled. Okay, we're gonna do the MILF. We're gonna MILF Max for a second, guys. We gotta. She is our landlord, you know. We owe her that much. The scent of Maya's cooking fills my room. I just wanted to make sure. She is best girl. I disagree, but she's not bad either. It's savory yet sweet. Nice. Okay. Nice girth. Good symmetry. Nice overall shaft. Okay, that's a good aroma. I can tell you haven't been chafing. Alright. Good overall. Okay. Now, let's move on to the taste test. And then, you know, you rub your hands together and lick your lips. And that's just kind of the sort of situation. Like, me went futa. I mean, that's not true. That's not. I kind of just said that. Karin x Asuka though. No, that top tier combo. Both of them. You know a dojin's gonna be good when it features. You know a combo is good when you get the chocolate and the vanilla. Karin and Asuka are good. I think Nikkei's Noir and Blanc are really good too. But I'm not gonna lie, both Karin and like not freaking Asuka Asuna, you got me too. You graped me. Both of them are hot in Blue Archive, but in Nikkei, Noir is hot, like super hot. I would even possibly argue that she's hotter than Karin. But Blanc is not hot. Blanc is mid as frick. So it's kind of not as good of a combo as the Blue Archive one. Because in Blue Archive, both of the girls are pulling in their weight, you know? It's not just Karin putting in the effort. Both are bringing something to the A game, you know? In Nikkei, it's really just Noir. Like, Blanc is like, who cares about Blanc, you know? I remember back when I played Nikkei, I got Blanc and not Noir, and I was pissed. I was like, dude, I don't want Blanc. Ugh. So, you know, we revamping pity system with this one. You'll see her more in the next game. Ooh, there's a next game? You're edging us now, aren't you? Fuda is so gay. First of all, you misspelled Fuda, you misspelled is. You got the wrong punctuation, so I'm not going to hear it, okay? Fuda is not gay. I'm not going to elaborate on that. No, I will not elaborate. When I close my eyes, I feel like I'm back at my parents' house. Should I have dinner at Maya's tonight? Why did I even bother asking such a question? Of course I'm going to have dinner with the MILF tonight. I shower, get dressed, and head over to Maya's. Whoa, I never really got a good look at her door up close until this point. It feels more like a giant alien monolith than a door. Yet, the monolith of wood before me also feels and looks so cozy, oomphy. Ooh. The front porch also smells faintly of lavender? Crust from Nikkei is very pretty. No, Crust is very cute. Crust and Breddy are both top tier girls. Breddy's like, you know, chubby bunny, I suppose. And Crust is just peak cunny. But there's better cunny in Nikkei. Nikkei has good cunny. Polly is the best cunny in Nikkei. Hands down, I love Polly. I'm typically not a fan of dog girls, but Polly's the exception. I love her. Little Pomeranian cutie. Fuda is peak eroticism. It's the best of all worlds. It feels savage to even think of anything before that. I'm not saying I agree, but I'm not saying I disagree, is all I'm going to say. Dude's completely wrong. Fudas are not gay, and no, will not elaborate on it either. Exactly. I knew you guys would know ball. Okay, I'm genuinely annoyed. YouTube has censored my past 10 messages for no reason. The reason they censor you is because you're real, okay? That's because you're not fake. They recognize you're real, so they want to silence you. They're targeting you specifically, okay? Benjamin Netanyahu is not pleased with your behavior. Hence, you're getting censored. Okay, that's how it works. That's how the cookie crumbles. Hate to say it. Just standing here is starting to lull me to sleep. I need to find the doorbell before I know. Oh, dude, there's a little mouse door. Oh, that's cute. Fortunately, that isn't a problem. Of course you wouldn't like dog girls. Cats don't mix with them. Exactly, because cats are superior. Cat girls are superior. Well said, Milk. Maya went out of her way to install doorbells at several different heights beside her doors. It's a great accessibility option for the vertically challenged like myself. I ring the doorbell, and I actually have this installed in my house as well for Edison. For the big Ed. He's a short guy, so there's like a little doggy door for him to be able to enter. That's something we all do. Dustman has it too. In case you want a little bit of fun lore to bring up in the Deltarune stream 2 days from now. That's just a little something we all do. You know. We truly need to lynch the... I can't finish that statement. My lawyer has advised me to not finish that. I would agree that Fuda is gay. Yeah, but you'd be wrong. Lamau. Fudas are bisexual, at least. No, they're not, because I'm straight, not bisexual. Dark screen, I know the fix. Click the NSFW. There's no dark screen, though. You guys get your full door action. Door gooners, here you go. The door cracks immediately. Oh, something else is about to get cracked. A titanic, rotund shadow stands in the doorway and looms over me. She's just standing there, menacingly. But why is it so exciting? Maya bends down in front of me and hugs me tight against her cheek. Now ya... Oh, no, she was, I gotta do the bat. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna end up not romancing the MILF at all because I have to do the really bad southern accent every time she's on screen. Nah, I'm going to sleep. Bye, everyone. Goodbye, random furry. Sleep well. Now ya, honey. Welcome to Casa de Maya. So glad you could make it, dear. I'm not Southern, I can't do the voice. Her cheek is soft, almost like a boob. I can feel my bones creak from the sheer force of her embrace. Thank you. I pat her cheek. What's on the menu? Glad you asked, sugar. Maya enters her home with me, still clutched to her cheek, locks the door behind her, and no, it doesn't say that, I'm sorry, and enters the kitchen. Before us is a massive cauldron full of dark red liquid in meaty chunks. The fumes rise to my nose and make a shiver run down my spine. It's meat sauce. Smells like the one Mom used to make. Spicy Italian sausage, ground beef, arrabbiata sauce, with just a hint of basil. The scent alone brings me back to my youth. Right beside is a pot full of still steamy spaghetti noodles. The noodles are so large and numerous, you can fill several swimming pools with them and still have some left over. That's not all either, no. There's also freshly baked breadsticks sitting on the countertop. They're glistening with garlic. Some of them are giant, some of them are normal sized. This looks incredible! Thank you, Maya! Don't thank me till you try it. Maya spends the next minute setting up the table and dumping mass amounts of spaghetti and sauce into our plate. There's more sauce than spaghetti on our plates. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I've always liked things to be a bit saucier. I saw this and I'm like, I'm out in 1.3 seconds. Well, random furry, you know, we're gonna spend a lot of time on whatever the Giantess part is in MGR, so look forward to that. I love sauce. I wish to become lost in it. My man. Bon appetit. Bon appetit. I take a bite out of my giant spaghetti noodle. Then another. Then another. Then another. I start cramming more and more spaghetti and sauce into my mouth. So, I reckon you like it? It's perfect. Beyond perfect. I eat so fast, I start choking. I'm flattered, but please slow down. Maya pours me and her tall glasses of dark red wine. Ooh, she's gonna get drunk. Theory time! She's gonna get drunk. Ha, he's just like me. I also love sauce. What type of sauce are we talking about here? I repeat, he wants to get lost in that sauce. What sauce exactly are we talking about? I hate red wine, but beggars can't be choosers. I steel myself, put the wine glass to my lips, and whoa, it's delicious! Normally, red wine tastes far too strong to me, but tonight it tastes, refreshing. Maybe because it's synergizing well with all the tomato sauce. Maybe because it's keeping me from choking. Regardless, its sweetness contrasts wonderfully with the savoriness of the sauce. After downing half my glass of wine, I finally wash everything down, compose myself, and wipe my mouth with a napkin. Pardon me, I must have been hungrier than I realized. Pardon me? Okay, what did me do? Kid named me? Seems unfortunate. Red, white, stroganoff, tomato, etc. My favorite sauce, if we're talking pasta, I like a good chicken Alfredo. Personally, my favorite pasta is chicken Alfredo. So there you go. If you're designing the Beans dating sim and you're wondering what food item to present for maximum affection points as a gift, then you know it's chicken Alfredo. That one would rank highly among those. If you want to know what pasta I think is like mid, like I'm not gonna complain about it, but you know it's just kind of there, and I'm like, oh, okay. Is kind of spaghetti and meatballs. I don't hate it, but it's just kind of like boring. So if you show it to me, I'll be like, oh, you know, that's cool, thanks. I'm not gonna throw a scene. I'm not a spoiled brat, but you know, it is mid, is what I'm saying. Drunk biggers are a danger to the whole city. Well, if they need somewhere to release all that pent-up frustration, let's just say, you got a eager volunteer. Maybe I will stay here for a bit longer and just try not to look at that woman that covers 70% of the screen. I know she should be covering 100% of the screen. I thought it would be cheeseburgers or bacon. Well, that doesn't count. I was saying pasta. We're talking about pasta. If we're talking general food item, then yeah, I like a good burger more than I like pasta. But we were talking about pasta because you said sauce, So we were getting all saucy. If we're talking in the domain of pasta specifically, then chicken Alfredo. I also like chicken parm. I really like chicken, is I guess what we're saying. Maya just giggles. I can't giggle on, but tee-hee. Don't worry about it, sugar. I'm glad you like it. Maya takes a sip of wine. Ah. She smiles before taking another hearty swig of wine. It's incredible. It tastes just like how my mom used to make it. Thank you, darling. What did you put in this wine, by the way? What do you mean? Maya tenses up. She drugged it. There's an aphrodisiac in there. She put an I'm going to theorize right now. There's an aphrodisiac in the wine. It tastes so sweet, and red wine usually tastes bitter to me. Maya relaxes and giggles. Oh, that's the ricin. I put in that stevia. I put it in that stevia crap you're always drinking. That's the ricin I gave you. No! Why, Maya? Why? Dang it, now I'm wet again. I hope I didn't get my microphone wet. I'm just wet. That doesn't matter. I'm usually wet. That shouldn't be a problem. This is why biggers are untrustworthy. Listen, John Penis Blender. Every negative about biggers you're describing sounds like a positive, okay? Like, we're in the Angry Birds movie, and you're, like, telling me that the pigs are bad, but I'm in the scene where, like, all the titular Angry Birds aren't angry or enjoying the pigs. Like, you're not doing a good job at convincing me. I'm sorry, Mr. Draper John Penis Blender. These Jews seem like some pretty cool guys. I'm saying, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Total bigger supremacy, okay? Sign me up for Team Bigger. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, thank you? Don't mention it, sugar. Just being a good host. Maya takes yet another swig of her wine. So, how's your little love quest going? Got a girlfriend yet? I'm working on it. Oh, come on now. How do you not know? I thought you liked giant women. Good things take time, alright? Maya just chuckles. Can't argue with that. What about you? Have you started a new love quest? That's a really harsh question to ask like a recently divorced woman. Holy brown cow. This is the good type of chubby. Exactly. I think this is good chub. Like, this is like, I'm not a chubby chaser personally, but I think this is an acceptable, a reasonable amount of chub, This is the type of BBW I'd be, like, pleased to buy, okay? But in the Angry Birds movie, Red was right about the biggers, so by this logic, my bigger hate is entirely justified. No, you're wrong. I'm right. I've depicted myself as... I've giga-quoted myself. I'm sorry. You've lost. You've lost the battle of attrition, I'm afraid. Maya's smile fades. No. Why not? It wouldn't be fair. I'm still not quite over with him. Maya glances down at her ring finger. Even now, she still has a golden band around it. It looks meticulously maintained. Even though the dim light, I can see its brilliant shine. That's fair. Getting over someone's hard. I take another sip of wine. It almost tastes like grape juice, but the bottle says it's 20% alcohol. Guys, hear me out. What would it take for you to drink rubbing alcohol? Beans, you need to set up an attraction sign for your love quest. Love quest speed dating stream. Ooh, spicy. So, Back to the rubbing alcohol question, you know? Because people say like 20, 30, 40% alcohol. When you got that 99% alcohol, not much. House, I don't think that's a good answer. I don't think you should be that willing to drink rubbing alcohol. I think that stuff can... $5? That's not bad. Drink what? Rubbing alcohol. You don't know what rubbing alcohol is? Do they not have that in Armenia? Drink rubbing alcohol, like 20, 30 bucks? You guys need to have... Come on, guys. You guys need to have higher bars than this, okay? You guys got to be more expensive. You got to know your worth, okay? Me, 600, all right? You got to know your worth, all right? You can't be out there like giving the sloppy for $3, okay? You're worth more than a Big Mac, all right? Never forget that. You're worth at least the KFC family bucket, okay? I drank like a very strong vodka one time, but you're Russian. This doesn't apply to you. You probably recreationally drank rubbing alcohol as a baby. This doesn't apply to Russians. If you're Russian, completely different scenario. Bro, 20 bucks is 20 bucks. That's kissing your homies. You do that for free, you know? Armenia, if I didn't like Armenia, I would be if I didn't like Armenia, I would be offended. Well, I'm sure glad you like Armenia. Just how much sugar did she put into this? Maya's frown curls into a smug grin. And how do you know that? I had an X or two. Ooh, do tell. I'm not drunk enough for that. Maya fully refills my glass with a single drop from her bottle. Come on, sugar. Let me just hear your love story. I take a deep swig of wine. Are you sure you want to hear it? Absolutely. I told you about my love disaster. It's only fair you tell me yours. I can't argue with that. I take another swig of wine and let it sit in my mouth for a little before swallowing it. Alrighty, where should I start? At the beginning, if you insist. I was born on a crisp November evening. Maya snorts. Not at that beginning. Very well. It was just before sophomore year in high school, and I had a friend. Let's call her A-chan. A-chan invited me and a bunch of her other friends over to her house for a birthday party. Also, yes, Beans, because I am Russian, I were drinking alcohol since I was 3. That adds up. That makes a lot of sense. If it's enough alcohol, rubbing alcohol to possibly poisoning me, I need a lot of money. See? That's someone who understands value. Good answer, Muddle. I don't like Armenia, but I also don't like it. Okay, what are your opinions on Armenia? Where do you guys lie on Armenia? Are you pro-Armenia, anti-Armenia, or Armenia neutral? I'm going to be completely honest, guys. I had no idea Armenia was a real country till the Armenian Corey meme. I didn't know it was a real place. I thought it was like Narnia. I thought it was a fictional land. Some people might look at that to like point and be like, Lamau, le Americans don't know anything about le society. And I think those people are being very rude and mean. And I think you should stop saying that if that's you. Kim Kardashian is Armenian. Yeah, I don't keep up with the like, the affairs of Goy Slop. I'm afraid. So I didn't know that. Kim Kardashian. Who's that? I'm all for art. Azerbaijan. What? You're all for what? Like Azerbaijan technologies? Like, what are you talking about? That one's made up. That's not a real country. You'll use it to disinfect spaces. Like liminal spaces. Based Armenia denier. Like denying the entire country lol. But seriously, it's okay. Armenia is not as good as Lithuania. What are these fake ass countries, bro? I'm sorry. What are these fictitious lands that you live in? You could Legenia. Dude, you could tell me that the people of Legenia legitimately believe in the existence of elves and dwarves and leprechauns, and I would believe you. That does not sound like a place that has access to the internet. Oh, you mean that type of alcohol? Yeah, rubbing alcohol. I thought the UK was just England. It might as well be. It's all the same. That's different. I know they're not the same place, but I don't care. Like, UK, England, all of Europe might as well just be like one big blob in my mind, you know? It's like UK, England, Welsh, land. I don't know. All of that. I kind of just picture it as Saudi Arabia too. You know, that was a joke. Kinda. It was a pretty normal but fun party. Pizza, soda, video games, standard stuff. Everyone else had to leave the party because they didn't finish their summer homework yet. Me and her did though, so I got to stay longer. So her and I were the only ones left in her house. Maya refills her glass. Go on. So, then she says she has to go to the bathroom real quick. And when she comes back, she sits on my lap, wraps her arms around my neck, and presses her forehead against mine. Ooh, caliente. And then she starts bouncing on it crazy style. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. That's not. I'm sorry, guys. That was my fictitious fan fiction. And then she starts kissing me. I thought I was dreaming. Did she drop any hints that she liked you before? Oh. Did she drop any hints that she liked you before this? Looking back, yeah. She was resting her head on my shoulder all throughout the party and resting the back of her hand against mine. Heh, classic. Maya and I take a sip at the same time. Were you surprised? That pose. I like that pose. Yeah, I really like that pose. It's all the same. Who said that if America was never discovered, the natives would be like elves? You did? I've never heard. What does that mean? They'd be like elves. What does that even mean? They'd be like elves? Like they discover magic? Like, what does that mean? I don't have the critical thinking to dissect that one. Honestly, I'm sorry. I don't know. That's truly a foreign statement. That's truly an alien statement. You know? I don't know what to say. Oh yeah, hell, I almost threw her off of me. Whoa, really? Was she that ugly? No, she was a cutie. It was just so sudden. What did you do? I just kind of stopped thinking. I hugged her and started kissing her back. Did you like her at the time? I did, but I didn't know at the time. I see. So what happened next? We made out on the couch for a while until she confessed that she really, really liked me and wanted to be my girlfriend. I said yes without thinking. Poof. Maya pinches the bridge of her nose. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. Is that something girls normally do? Absolutely. Guys will agree to anything if you give them an erection. Yeah, fair enough. I completely understand. Who said? I'm talking about the German lolcow who said some truly wild stuff. I'm not really caught up on all my lolcow lore. What exactly is it? I don't know who this German lolcow is. The Niagafication of beans needs to be studied. Hello there, Narbonk. What could that statement possibly mean? Care to elaborate, Narbonk? What is going on right now that's very Niaga-pilled? Care to explain? I truly don't understand. Is it because like what is the MILF spiritually Jamaican? Is that it? Did I hit the nail on the coffin? Drakenlord, I genuinely don't know who that is. I'm sorry, I do not know who that is. But to answer the question, no, I would not drink rubbing alcohol. That's a fair answer. Well, I'm also going to bike, so I will probably miss the rest of the stream. I'm sorry, everyone. No hope of the day. Most despairing. Well, Trout, we'll have to see you later. I hope your biking goes swell. And you know this because... I may have done it a few times in high school. Heck, that's how I met my ex-husband. You are a very dangerous woman. And don't you forget it. Maya sips wine with a smug grin. So, what did he say to her? I said yes, of course. I wasn't about to reject the woman who gave me my first kiss. No, unfortunate. Then what is it? Beans never keeps his promises. What did I not keep? What promise did I not keep? Wonder rubs top of head. What promise did I not keep? I don't think I've made any promises as of late. Please remind me, everyone, what promise did I make? Beans, did Narbonk get his picture you promised to him in BNs? No. Oh, you're answering that. No, unfortunate. Beans never keeps his promises. That's not true. Narbonk, I never said when the picture would come. Teehee, teehee. What picture? It'll come soon. Coming soon. Coming soon. Coming soon in you. Narbonk. Isn't that... I think that's, cool. Oh, you can see your nips. I mean, no, you can't, YouTube. No, you can't. No, you can't. We started dating, holding hands, and stealing smooches between classes. She even made bento boxes for me. Everything was going pretty decently, until B-chan entered the story. Maya winces. No, not B-chan. Yeah, so B-chan was a friend I had since freshman year. Compared to A-chan, she was much more quiet and reserved. But we also knew each other for longer and had more stuff in common. I don't like where this is going. Maya says with a sinister smile. So 2 months pass and I'm at B-chan's birthday party. Like A-chan's party, everything is pretty normal. Until everyone leaves. Until everyone leaves. I'm going to dig into Bean's belly button and going to eat his crumbs. That's oddly specific, you know? I'm not gonna lie. That's really is that something people are into? Belly button lint? I'll send you tummy pics, Narbonk. You have my word. Not tomorrow, but definitely soon. You'll get a tummy pic, Narbonk. You have my elusive word, okay? You have my legendary word, Narbonk. You said belly, so you'll get tummy, because that's just belly. Alright? Hold me to that. I promise that if I don't deliver on that, then, you know, I don't know what... I don't know what's a befitting punishment for such levels of dishonesty to a premium beaner. Big return to Tribal Hunter. I can send you the video of a fat... No, I think you can not send me that, actually. I think you should actually not do that. I think that's punishment enough, just knowing that video exists. Absolutely diabolical. My favorite Russian-Israeli Ashkenazi Tel Aviv source streamer is live! Thank you! Live from Tel Aviv. Beans here. Whoa. Belly implies a bigger size than tummy. I guess you're right. I'm sending you tummy then, because beans don't have a belly, just a tummy. So I'll send you a tummy, Narbonk. A tummy will be made in your honor. Alright? I can't promise there'll be bun lint in it, but I can't promise it'll be a tummy. A bean's tummy, no less. For you, Narbonk. Until everyone leaves, I sigh. So B-chan looks really sad and shy, and I ask her what's wrong, and she says she wants a birthday kiss. No, no! Maya starts laughing, so I gave her one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. That's all it took for you to cheat on A-chan? I was a dumb, horny 15-year-old surrounded by a bunch of other dumb, horny 15-year-olds. Maya and I take another swig of wine. That doesn't excuse it. Oh, absolutely. I'm not making... Listen, no, he wasn't. MC got NTR'd? No, but he MC's the bull. The MC did not get NTR'd. The MC is clearly the bull in this scenario. You got it... I'm sorry, Uncle Archie. You got it all mixed up, okay? It's the other way around. BBW fans unite! BBW fan... Tomboy fans and BBW fans eating good. I mean, it is the name of the game. I'm not making excuses. Hell, if I could go back in time and stop myself from doing that, I would. Good. Anyway, we made out, and it was pretty nice, but boy, I felt bad after the rush wore off. I couldn't sleep that night, and neither could she. We both knew how badly we messed up. At least you knew. Maya takes another sip of wine. You were happy with A-chan, right? I was... mostly? Mostly? She was really clingy, and this is a bad thing because... like, she would cry if I didn't text her good morning, or if I gave her only 2 goodbye kisses instead of 3. Okay, this is... some men drown while other men, you know, dehydrate. It's, I failed to see the problem! Maya winces. I assume B-chan didn't do that? Correct, B-chan did not do that, but B-chan also barely texted anyone. I see. Was A-chan clingy in any other ways? Maya puts the wine glass to her lips. She said, imagine us growing old together. Maya leans forward and almost spits wine out. Oh, no. Dude, this guy... I'm not gonna lie. This guy, low-key, you know, and that is bad because... oh no, there's too much lobster and steak on my plate. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. You kind of suck. Naya kind of sucks. I hate to say it, but this girl sounds... A-chan low-key sounds like a sweetheart, you know? She sounds beautiful. Naya, you are not a good person, okay? Maybe you could say, like, oh, I was 15 and dumb. When I was 15, I was retarded, but I wasn't this type of retarded, okay? All fornicators shall burn in hell. Like, dude, you're... oh my gosh. This is cruel, you know? You're making me feel bad for a void. Think of what you're doing. How dare you be here? Ugh. Maya resumes, laughing. What did you say to that? I said I felt like we were moving a little too fast. We had only been dating for 2 weeks at that point. A surprisingly mature answer for a high schooler. How'd she take it? She threatened to kill herself at school the next day. Okay, you know, that's honestly a bit excessive. That's okay. That I can kind of okay. I think the cheating is still wrong. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I think that's a little hot, but objectively speaking, that's crazy. You know? That girl really... okay, she threatened to kill herself. I think at that point, that's a bit excessive, you know? Like, you know, whoa. This was before any of the cheating, mind you. Like, this is just kind of 2 weeks into the relationship. This happens. Is this an H game or is it an ecchi... or is it ecchi bait? Look at the display right there. Does that answer your question? What I'm gonna do is whenever an NSF, I'm turning it off so we get black screens, and then I'm gonna go look at the scenes myself on a separate save and deploy this, and then tell you guys like, oh yeah, oh dude, yeah, oh this is awesome, and you guys get my description. But nope, this is an H game. Yandere girl, and he gave it all up. Bro wasn't ready for that, you know. I mean, you know, they say don't stick your dick in crazy. I guess bro took the advice. So, I see why you won't turn it on. I see why won't you turn it on, SMH? Because the developers themselves told me not to. They told me there are indeed nipples and butts. Are there feet though? That's the question. I'm sorry, Narbunk. The devs themselves tell me I simply do not have the reaction time to live do it. But like I said, I will be looking at them on stream. I'm just gonna, like, you know, wait for the screen to go on, and then I press the button, and then I go back. So I'm not turning it on, but I will look at it, and then that's what the censor screen is for. I'm gonna give you my live reaction. You're just not gonna be able to see it on YouTube, because, you know, this is YouTube, not the site that shall not be named. The site I will stream on for a special stream at 100k subscribers. Beans, let's do a video where Dustman fights Roaring Knight, and every death he takes estrogen. Not a bad idea. I mean, you're welcome to try, lol. No, I'm not risking it. I'm taking your advice. I'm not risking it. Let me know, devs, but I'm pretty sure I can do my strategy, right? Where like whenever like I see that, oh, there was probably a scene here, I can just activate. I'm not doing it anyways. No, I'm not doing. I'm not getting my channel banned over it. I'm not doing it anyways. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't do it. Beans, would you like a chubby woman like that in your life? Is she brown? If the answer is yes, then yes, I would. If she's brown and giant, then yes. I chug down the rest of my wine. Maya nods and refills my glass. And that happened before you cheated on her? Yep. Maya refills her own glass and puts the bottle back down. I understand why you cheated. I don't condone it, but I get it. All that other stuff weren't really downsides at all, in my opinion, but that last thing is definitely a valid point of toxic behavior. Yeah, no, I definitely get it. But she is the yandere DF, brown enjoyer. Call me a coal burner, because I be burning that coal. I take another swig of wine. Although I'm willing to bet there's another reason why you cheated. What's that? B-chan had bigger boobs than A-chan, didn't she? He's going silent. I take another sip of wine just to put something between my eyes and hers. How do you know? Maya proudly grabs her breasts. High schoolers will do a lot of dumb crap to touch big boobs. Amen to that. I take another sip of wine. This wine tastes better with every sip. I'm starting to feel lighter and I can't it's definitely drugged. It's definitely drugged. I take it you know this from personal experience? Oh yeah, I went from flat to this over one semester. In one semester? Maya giggles and takes another sip of the wine while squeezing her tit. Boys got into fights to try and impress me, while girls kept accusing me of trying to steal their boyfriends. Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. Maya keeps rubbing her boob. She likes the attention. I mean, I would too, so I can't really complain. I can't lie, A-chan. A-chan was a B for me, but after learning A-chan did that, she's now an A. Well, you do like crazy women milk, so I think you have a thing for, like, depressed, you know, emotionally vulnerable girl failure yanderes. So that's easily your perfect type of woman right there. Bigger finna crepe him. These girls helped me meet my husband, so I'm grateful for him. I'm grateful for them too. Ellipses. Why did I say that? Thank you. Maya giggles while keeping her eyes locked on me. Well, go on, booby boy. She takes another swig of wine. What happened next? I shovel down some more pasta. Oh, crap. I want to smell those feet. Dude, smell? Dude, I want this to be me, bro. Like, more than smell. I want to be between those bad boys. That's got to be me. I wish that was me. Doing paw job with paws, doing this to premium beaners later. You don't need to say crazy and women together. It's part of the deal. What is all foids are crazy at the end of the day. So true, King. Let's see. After a very long and very confusing weekend, I came to the conclusion that I liked B-chan more and decided to break up with A-chan next Monday. Did you do it via phone or in person? In person, of course. Good boy. Maya takes another sip of wine. Say that again. Continue. Maya's starting to sway a little bit. She hasn't stopped smiling in the past few minutes either. She must have consumed several swimming pools worth of wine by this point. Not that I can judge. Give me a minute. I take another hearty swig of wine. Hee hee hee. Hee hee. I rest my forehead against the table. Why are you laughing? Because I'm a happy little drunk? That's good. The world needs happy drunks. I rotate my head and lick some sauce off my plate. Yupperoni. What kind of drunk are you? Horny drunk. I'll answer this honestly. I'm a sleepy drunk. I've never gotten drunk. I don't drink alcohol typically that much. The times I've drunken it have been like performatively. If you ask my friends, they'll say I drink alcohol like a woman, which I don't know what that means, but I did drink like, you know, sake once, and I thought it was pretty good. But the few times I've drank in like decent amounts of it, I've just felt sleepy. I don't feel like any behavioral change. I don't get more of anything. I don't get like more aggressive or more happy or giggle or anything like that. I just start dozing off. So I guess that's my take on it, you know? Is that a definition? Is that a thing? Any alcoholologists there, or I guess Russians rather? Is that a type of drunk? Sleepy drunk? I'm aware in Narbonk, but I like mine on the especially unusual side. You call them rare foids, then. How do you like your foids? I like my foids how I like my women. Black and blue. Interpret that statement as you will. There is a woman that you definitely can't drink like. What, are you talking about yourself? The self-glaze goes crazy, I'm not gonna lie, random furry, okay? Like, you can't just be like, okay, there's one person you don't drink like, and that's me. You can't do that. You cannot self-glaze here, alright? That's too much. That's too crazy. As a professional alcoholic and the member of one of the drunkest countries in the world, yes, sleepy alcoholic is something that exists, and that's me. I'm a sleepy alcoholic, I guess, because I've only ever gotten sleepy. I remember, this is a funny story. I guess I'm telling an alcoholic story now. But one time for Edison's birthday party, we were there, and his like, they were like passing out alcohol, and it was a birthday party. They were passing out alcohol, and I don't really attend many parties, so I don't know, at least not like, I don't drink at many parties, so I didn't really know the habit. So like, you know, a family member of his walks up to me and hands me like a shot of tequila, and I'm like, oh, tequila, sure. And I kind of just drank it by instinct because there was a glass in front of me. And then he looks at me and he's like, dude, you're supposed to wait for everyone. We like drink it at the same time. And I'm like, oh, sorry. But then his sister goes over and says like, oh, don't worry about it. Give him another one. And then she hands me another shot of tequila. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm drinking two now. And so I drink another one because we all do like the big toast and we drink it again. And then I don't know why Edison decided to do this, but I guess he just wanted to rage bait me. I forget if it was him or his sister, but one of them goes, encore, more, round 2. And then immediately after, everyone drinks a second shot. And mind you, I had not eaten all day. I had not eaten a meal at all that day, and it was nighttime. So I just like back to back down like 3 shots of tequila without like having a single piece of food in my system. So I just remember in that party immediately, like I felt like I was gonna pass out. So I just run over to like the little hors d'oeuvres table where they have like crackers and cheeses and grapes. And I just started eating a ton of them. I just shoved like 10 Ritz crackers down my throat and ate like a bunch of cheese just to like give my stomach something so I wouldn't pass out. And I remember like I just think I kind of left a bit of a bad impression. But, you know, so that's my experience with alcohol. I left for a moment to look at your art channel. What is the topic? Funny story. Maybe embarrassing. I just want to hug and praise pretty girls. Maya smirks and refills my glass. I had to stop drinking since the effect vanishes too quickly, which started eating into my finances. Yeah, I think if you start losing money on it, that's not very rabbinical of you. You gotta look out for that. I respect that. Can't form sentences on English, but can drink good. I am self-glazing myself anyway, Jem. I guess you are a premium. I'll let it slide. I was forbidden to get drunk on my friend group because I'm a 19-20 centimeter aggressive as frick drunk. Yeah, I guess that's fair. 192 centimeters. What is that in freedom units? So, someone give me that in Chris Pratt's. Never drink alcohol, Beans. Never. Nothing speeds up mental decline more than alcohol. You must preserve your mental device for us. Yoshi, don't you just want to, like, corrupt it? I thought you liked like how? This feels like out of character. How? I thought you liked corrupted girls. Is there nothing more corrupted than like a drunk girl you can easily take advantage of? I don't understand this. This doesn't compute. Can you elaborate? I mean, I wasn't planning on becoming an alcoholic, but I don't understand your motive. Explain. Explain yourself. Well, go on. What should I praise? Her kindness, her smile, her chest. I mean, decisions, decisions, decisions. That would explain a lot. What's that supposed to mean? I think like 6'3", 6'4". Man, dude, you're short. That's pretty short, you know? 192 is like 28 Big Macs. Oh, dude, that's really short. Dude, I didn't know we had a tiny in the chat. Nah, corruption goes hand in hand with NTR. How did we get to NTR? Genuinely, how did we get to NTR? No, Narbonk, it's like you have this skill. A lot of you guys, not just Narbonk, have this skillful talent to bring up NTR, BBC, Guro, or like corruption into the conversation when truly speaking it had nothing to do with it. No one was talking about NCR. But you just kind of like an ad read, you know, like a this video is sponsored by not saying company name. All roads lead into NTR. Apparently, Narbonk, are you sure you're not Japanese? White people can only tolerate alcohol only because they have initially high IQ. Other races unable to survive it and turn to zombie. What race do you think I am? I'll have you know I'm a Garthan. Okay. My little brother is like 14 and he's the same height. Okay, your brother's kind of crazy. Okay, what should I praise? I'm gonna praise her chest because we're drunk right now. And if you're drunk and you're like, your kindness is what I love above all else, it's like, okay, come on. Chest? This might be risky, but screw it. I'm too drunk to care. Maya, forgive me. Oh, this ought to be good. Your boobs are incredible. Every time I see them, I just want to bury myself in them. Maya's eyes narrow, but her smile widens. Daw, thank you. Success! I'm Asian, moron. It's in my nature. You don't have to be mean to me. You know? That's fine. I think it's you can be mean to me as much as you want. I can be trained to tolerate or enjoy it. I mean, what? Asian? What if you were Blasian though? Think about that. That'd be kind of cool. Imagine if I was like a funny drunk. Imagine if I got drunk and I laughed a lot more. I think that'd be cool, but I think that's just kind of my natural state. Because people ask me all the time, like, dude, are you on something? And I think that's like, you know, no, I'm not. But imagine if I was. I would never do anything like that because I think it's stupid. But imagine my mind state. Before I started watching you Beans, I had never in my life read, or gooned to Fuda, or trap dojins. I even considered making an anime girl avatar to being gay. After watching you, I've internalized a whole new set of thoughts. I never expected such a big shift in mindset in my 20s. That's the kindest thing anyone's ever said. Aww. It's like you're my little groom, the little beaner. YouTube gets mad when you say that word. In a good way. In a positive way, of course. Grooming for good, you know? Grooming for good. But I'm so happy I was able to convince you. Aww. Aw, you guys are great. You guys are the best. They say the chat reflects the streamer. And if that's the case, I think I must be an absolutely amazing person. Because you guys are great. In other words, you made me don't mind dick. Don't phrase it that way. It makes me sound gay. But I get what you mean. The gayest statement. It's not gay. It's not a gay statement. It's not a gay statement. Okay, he worded it in affectionate, I suppose. Oh, it's affectionately? Oh, okay. I'll be gay for you then. Daw, thank you. Maya proudly pats her bust. They're nothing special, though. Wholesome homo character arc. It's not a wholesome character arc. There you go. You've been given right speech. Big Brother was watching. Wrong. Giant boobs are to be celebrated. I reach up and grope her, but am nowhere near big enough to reach them. They give you such a grand presence, like some kind of fertility goddess. Maya's cheeks flush pink, and she starts laughing. Goddess? Oh, come on, sugar. I'm just a chubby old lady. No. Your form is perfect. Those wide hips, immense breasts, and adorable little belly. You're perfect for breeding. It says that. Enough fat to survive the harshest winters. Hips wide enough to bear an entire nation. You look so soft, and that turtleneck only makes you look even softer. Every time I see you, I just want to squeeze you and milk you. Again, bro. Oh, showed a little bit too much there. It said that. I showed a little bit much. You didn't see that. No one saw 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 that. It's the gayest statement I ever heard in my life. That's not true. Chatter, you've embarked on a path you cannot escape. Second gayest statement I ever heard. What was the first? Whoa, that went from 24 to 31. A gay statement I heard. Oh, whoa, very direct. Lol. I like the direct approach. Milk, now we're talking. Hi, Milk, lol. Dude, it's you, no way, Milk. Maya just giggles. Thank you, little one. You're very cute, but I'm not drunk enough for that. Maya downs the rest of her glass and promptly refills it. Sorry if I was too forward. I take a swig of mine to try and ease the cringe. Don't worry about it. It's nice being desired at my age. Maya seems really happy about this. I feel closer to her now. Look at. I sit back upright and resume scarfing down the pasta. I always get super hungry when I'm drunk. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I look up at Maya with cheeks full of noodles and sauce. Maya, what were we talking about? You were talking about breaking up with A-chan until you got super horny and started praising me. Right. I wash down my pasta with more wine and look up at Maya. So anyway, my eyes lock onto Maya's chest. They're big. Stupidly big. I swear they have their own gravitational pull. I feel like I'm gonna rise up and start orbiting around them at any second. Hello? Earth Tanalia? Maya starts waving her finger in front of me. Sorry, boobs distracted me. You're such a dork. Maya giggles and takes another sip of wine. No wonder you don't have a girlfriend. I'm only this horny when I'm drunk. Maybe that's the problem. What do you mean? You're not horny enough. What? Back in my day, men were rewarded for being sexually aggressive. Just how old are you? They'd sneak a kiss in, grab your ass, and ask you out on a date the first time they saw you. And we liked it that way. My generation made massive families and got laid so much thanks to that. I feel so bad for you youngsters. Maya shakes her head. It feels like everyone in your generation is such a prude. Uh-huh. So what advice would you give me? Alright, so. Maya leans in close to me. Tip number 1 for getting a girlfriend. Be assertive. How assertive are we talking? Women like to be told what to do. Oh yeah, here we go. Don't ask her if she wants to go out. Tell her that you two have a date at a certain place and at a certain time, and you're excited to see her there. Could be a movie, could be dinner, could be anything. It's a good idea to get a little boozed up too. Helps put her and you at ease. Also, be a gentleman, but make sure to hold her, and hold her tight. Not too tight though, should be firm, but not forceful. Buddy, lad, lass, mommy, if I may. He's into giant women. I don't think he can really, hold them and tenderly embrace her arm. I'm not saying this isn't applicable, But I'm saying I don't think he can, like, hold her hand, you know? Ideally by the neck or thigh. Chicks dig that. You sure that would work? Maya nods proudly. Absolutely. It's how I met my hubby. I feel you might be an outlier on this. Maya puffs out her chest and puts her hands on her hips. Exception that proves the rule. Maya puffing out her chest makes it look like her boobs multiplied in size. Man, I want some grapes. Based. Her turtleneck rides up and exposes more of her pudgy midriff, and her breasts bounce a little from the motion. I damn near... I'm sorry, there's a lot of lines that are just like this. I damn near bust a nut right then and there. It's like, this is writing, you know? This is good writing. This is good writing, you know? I don't know how to describe the writing style of this game. This game is, like, very forward and, like, horny, but in a good way. Like, it's written in a good way. It's funny. It's genuinely good. I love it. I'm actually asleep now. My brain is turning off. You had it on to begin with? Tee, I'm joking. I'm joking. I hope you rest well, random furry. Goodbye, and have a good night. Just make a goon frame at this point. No, I'm not gonna do that. We have a goon corner. The goon corner is tradition. We honor tradition here, okay? You will respect the sanctity of the goon corner. You hear me? You hear me? I'm modern sense. Beans is gay indeed. Wrong. Only if we apply morale of ancient antiquity. Beans could be interpreted as not gay. Sorry for trivial posting. I like telling the truth. I think even if we were to go by, like, the ancients, I would not be considered gay. I'd be considered easily among the most straight, okay? I think if I existed in ancient times, I'd make a pretty good... I'd make, like, a pretty good... kind of like a rogue. Like, I'd make, like, a pretty good messenger for the Greek army. Like, that'd be me, you know? I'd be like Hermes. I think that'd be me. I think I'd be like, I'd be locked in. I'd be carrying a pretty good supportive role. So I don't think there's anything gay about that, you know? This is what I said. Hi, everyone. Who is that? Reggie. Reggie, you get one shot or else I'm going to instantly kill you. I'm just going to let you know. Unless you're a different Reggie, if this is somehow a different, like, guy called Reggie, I'm so sorry. You're catching strays right now, okay? I hear you. So how long will I go in the dungeon this time? Brutal. It's not gay if it's between the thighs, Greek people. It's not gay if you're on the bottom. Maya, with all due respect, I'm pretty sure that would get me arrested. Really? Jeez, your generation really is doomed. Maya slouches again and resumes laughing. Ho ho ho. What are we talking about again? B-chan, I think? Right, B for booby. So, I break up with A-chan and start dating B-chan. Things were going pretty decently. I enjoyed being with B-chan, but A-chan was still texting me, and B-chan regularly. This story is only gonna get worse, isn't it? Much worse. Then only 2 weeks later, B-chan starts ignoring me altogether. No texts, no hugs. She wouldn't even talk or look at me, even when we hung out or with mutual friends. Weird, but maybe she was just feeling guilty about being a homewrecker. I thought the same thing too, so I asked her that through another mutual friend. She kept saying she wasn't ignoring me because of the cheating thing. So she didn't feel bad about being a homewrecker? Apparently not. Maya giggles. Oh god, that's somehow worse. Yeah, so I break up with B-chan because it's very hard to date someone who won't look or speak to you. Did anybody figure out why she stopped talking to you? No one knows, but I have a theory. Dun dun da 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 da. Beans, everyone hates me, but I'm not that Reggie. Are you sure? Prove it. Beans, a thought crossed my head. How is the spire's layout? It's a spire. It's in the name. It's a big tower. It's a big spire. It's called the Spire. It's a big. The spire is it's vertical, I guess, because it goes upwards. So it's like a big tower. And then it's in the middle of Spire City, like it's called the Spire City, and that's basically like laid out like a big circle. And you're kind of like Brazilian, so you can kind of get this one, but it's like those Brazilian slums, like the favelas or things like that, where like the closer you get to the middle spire, the more likely it is that like you're in like a good part of town. Okay, so honestly, let me explain it. I have like a better way of explaining it, if I'm being honest. Okay, so like, you know, if I were to go here, let's just say, so you have the spire, and that's this circle right here. That's the spire. That's the where all the rich people live, all the government officials. The Spire is not a democracy. It is a dictatorship. It's an oligarchy because there's a council involved. But that's in the middle. Surrounding the Spire, you have Spire City. That would be, I'm going to use different color circles. That would be this circle here. That's pretty much where anyone who is a class, anywhere between like class A or B citizens. Mostly class A, but a couple of, like, if you're B plus or things, you can end up here. That's where they live. That's like the Spire City, you know? That's right there. And then beyond that, even bigger, right here. That's just kind of like the general area, if you will. This is most of Spire society. It's where the middle class lives. It's where you have like all your like labor jobs, you know. So like imagine your things like Wojak artist, a highway robberman, professional soot salesman, shoe shiner, notarized prostitute. That would be found here, you know. So that's all of it. And then you have like this big black, okay, and then basically you have this black circle here. That's like the outer zone. This is basically the back streets. It's like a favela, where it's kind of like, I don't know how you pronounce it, but you know, where they're built one on top of each other. So the lower zone, like the higher up you go, they're more elevated. That's because of the encroaching threat of the fog. I'm not going to talk about the fog, but the fog plays an element in the Spire. Okay? So when the fog comes, the lower you are, the more likely you are to be affected by it, and that's going to negatively affect you. So if you live in the Spire, no one cares. You're like so high up that the fog will never reach you. Same thing for Spire City. The lower you get in the middle class area, the more of a threat it becomes. But you have insurance companies that can like have like protocols to help like you know, get away from that. And then all away from that, all of this is contained inside of a biodome. And you know, the biodome, it's very big. It's a big semicircle. That one spire in the middle, it reaches all the way up to the top of the biodome. It's got like 1,000 floors. It's very long. You know, it's very, very long. But everywhere else, pretty much everywhere else, is just, you know, the rest of the world. There's nothing left. It's just the fog has completely taken over. So if you leave the biodome, you're going to die because that's where the fog is. Okay? But you know, if it's any constellation, there are people that live there. There's like little outpost factories. Basically, if you're like a tier F citizen, that means you're a prisoner of war. What you do is you don't live in like the back streets. You get sent to an outpost facility and you work in factories till you die, or you get roboticized. That's what's going to happen to you. But there are these outpost facilities. They're surrounded by fog, and you need to put on like a gas mask to live in here. So you're not going to try to escape, because if you escape, it's nothing but fog for like literal miles. So that's how it's going to work. Where do I live? I live here. I live in the tower right there. So that's where I live. That's really cool. Where do you live? If you're a premium beaner, don't worry, guys. You got a slot reserved for you in Spire City. Like, you're going to be good. Everyone else, I guess you kind of got to fend for yourselves, you know? I guess that's kind of the beauty of it. You kind of got to hope that, you know, things work out for you. So I guess, you know, that's kind of how it works. This looks suspiciously like the city in Project Moon. Well, I came up with this idea before I played Project Moon, so it was not affected by Project Moon at all. It's actually kind of based... my original inspiration for it was a combination of the Ark in Nikkei and Night City in Cyberpunk. So I had not played Project Groom at the time. But I saw the city and I'm like, dude, literally the spire? Awesome. It's kind of, if you want to think of like, oh, where can I see like a world like this? You should watch Logan Paul's The Thinning, the YouTube Red original movie. I think you should watch that. This sounds kind of familiar. I think that's fast. For context, this guy is a troll who constantly ban evades on alts and spams chat with attention-seeking nonsense that's never stream relevant. Muddled, you just know my past. People need to understand. Everyone I don't care about to myself. Everyone hates me. I'm glad. Okay, Reggie, I'm gonna give you like one chance. If you screw it up, I am gonna have to like ban you and ban anyone with the name Reggie ever again. Or like anyone who acts like you. So I prefer you don't do that. Because then I promise you're gonna live in an outpost in the Spire, okay? So you inspired it on Cringe, but it ended up being Gem? Yeah, I suppose. Also, very cool Spire lore indeed. Yeah, someone clip that moment, and then you can like talk about the Spire lore. Okay? You can imagine everything in the Beans mythos takes place in the Spire universe. Skin him alive. Tear him limb from limb. Do tell. This is cutting a little ahead, but we somehow remained friends all throughout high school. Really? Even after that? Maya snickers. A girl could stab you and you'd apologize to her if she had big boobs. Yeah, probably. I take another sip of wine. The room starts to teeter a little, but in a good way, almost like it's rocking me to sleep. So she starts to get really aggressive during senior year and starts yelling at me for no reason a bunch of times. Is Wingdingaster in the outpost facility? No, Wingdingaster is in the negative floors of the Spire. That's like kind of like the inverted hard mode of the Spire, you know? You have negative floors. Yes, the Spire, like the tower itself, there are puzzles in there. There are like puzzles you need to solve to progress further high. It is pretty cool. So much so that our other friends actually intervened and told her to knock it off. Aw, that's sweet of them. Yeah, so she apologizes a month later and says she wasn't yelling at me a lot because so she apologizes a month later and says she was yelling at me a lot because I reminded her of her dad. Maya leans back and winces. Her face shrivels up as if she just ate 5 lemons, and her body looks like she's trying to recede into herself. Oh no, there's no fixing that. So what do you do after breaking up with B-chan? Did he get back together with A-chan? Well, kinda. What do you mean, kinda? We had a weird on-again, off-again thing going on for like 2 years. I apologized profusely several times, and A-chan insisted it was alright, but she still acted upset and would get jealous if I talked to other girls. I mean, I would do the exact same thing if I was in her shoes, so I completely understand that. Would she do that? Would she do that when you weren't dating? Yeah, but again, it was weird. We'd chat every single day, have phone calls late into the evenings, and she'd sit next to me and hug me every chance we got. We were together in everything but name. But she still insisted we weren't together. Maybe she really wanted you, but was afraid you'd betray her again. Probably, and I get that. No, okay, what is this? Model, you hate my POC. Milk, you hate my pick. No okay, Reggie, I have to kill you now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Reggie. I have to kill you. I genuinely have to kill you. Where is it? How do I kill this guy? Let me kill this guy. Okay, yeah, there you go. Epic. You're dead. I'm sorry. Sometimes I hate my life. I can see what. That's rude. That's mean. That's completely mean. That's completely uncalled for. Reggie, you're kind of attention farming. You're not gonna pity farm in this chat, okay? I'm sorry, Reggie. You're no longer welcome here. If I see you ever again, you're shot on sight, okay? The people don't like you. I don't like you. Nobody likes you. It's like, I'm just going to be completely honest with you right now. It's not, I'm sure you have good qualities, but none of them are present. I have never experienced a single one of them. But that being said, I wish you a good and happy future. I just wish it away from me and my community. but I do hope good things happen to you. You know, may God bless you. Send him to the fog! No. A fate worse than death. But if that's the case, why would she go through 4 other boyfriends in the second half of high school? Maya rubs her temple. Geez, maybe she just wanted to get back at you. Maybe, but there's better ways. She did more damage to herself than she did to me. She started drinking heavily and calling me incoherently every other night to complain about her current boyfriend. Oh, honey, no. And all her boyfriends after me were dicks. Dude, you were a dick too. Except for one. I feel real bad for the one good one. What was the deal with the good one? He was a good friend of hers all the way back in middle school. He always liked her too, but she never reciprocated. Even when they were together, she would just text me to complain about him. Alright, any sympathy I had for E-chan is gone. I would have cheated on her too, goddamn. Yeah, and despite everything, I still miss her sometimes. I even still have the keychain she got me during one of our field trips. I get it. Maya's eyes gaze down on her ring finger. There's always one thing we can't let go of, no matter how hard we try. Yeah. Maya and I spend the next few minutes finishing our meals in silence. Somehow, the breadsticks are still warm. Fluffy and salty, too. Tastes perfect when I dunk them in the sauce, too. After finishing, I lean back with my hands on my stomach. Someone looks happy. Rubs big fat belly. Burp. I have no idea. You have no idea. I think that was weird. I didn't like that line. Developers, why did you put that line in there? I don't think you had to specify that he rubbed his belly and burped. I thought that was a little weird, you know? That was there. I didn't show it, but it was there. Believe me. Send Reggie to an outpost facility. Bean, Sally is his all. I know this for certain reason. I don't think Sally. I don't think Sally explained any, has just shown any of those behaviors. Muddle, I cannot. Oh, Reggie is gone again. I don't think Sally is. No, I don't think Sally is Reggie. Until Sally acts annoyingly, I cannot see Sally as Reggie. I'm sorry. I cannot just assume that. Labeling someone as Reggie without proof is cruel. I cannot do that. Reggie, what will you have after 500 alts? Maya giggles again. Her face is glowing from all the wine. Slow down there, Junior. You don't gotta do that. You're welcome over for dinner anytime. I'll take you up on that. I'm starting to feel sleepy. Hey, you don't see me any differently knowing I cheated, do you? What? No. Maya's swaying side to side. Her eyes are also half open. She looks ready to pass out at any moment. Everyone does dumb crap in high school. It don't make you a bad person. Cheating with your girlfriend of 1 month in high school is different from cheating on your wife of 10 years. True. Still, I can't help but feel bad about it. Maya gently pats me with her pinky. Feeling guilty means you're a good person. There's a lot of people out there that don't feel remorse no more. That being said, don't beat yourself over it too much. Maya yawns. You're a good man. Polite, cute. You'll get a girlfriend soon. I can feel it. Thank you, Maya. Maya nods. Feel better? A lot, actually. It's the first time I've ever told anyone that story. Sally, thank you for the 2 jewels. Wait, that's nothing. Sally, 2 jewels were given. I suppose that warrants a thank you. Thank you for that. Well, he did tell Beans to rate his profile pic, but that's the only thing I could think is off. Lol, I know a little bit more on why the execution of Reggie. Sugar is like a scholar. Sugar is a historian. Not because he's read it in the tomes, but because Sugar lived it. Now that's what I call aura. Okay, I can't say it for every order of 2 jewels, okay? Get a 6-7 in there, and then you'll get my gratitude, alright? I'm always here to listen. I love a good tale. Likewise, alright? I'm here for you. Thanks. Maya yawns again. What happened to A-chan and B-chan anyway? Do you still talk to him? Nope. They both blocked me out of nowhere. A-chan became a hardcore communist, and B-chan might be dead. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be. I'm better off without them. Maya narrows her eyes at me. You still want to see them, don't you? A little, yeah. Well, what do you say to them? I think, but nothing comes up. I don't know. If I saw them again, I don't know what I'd do or say. I might yell at them. I might hug them. Probably both, though. Yeah, both makes the most sense. Sometimes I wish I could just forget about them altogether. Maya smirks. I got a magic smell that can make you forget about any woman. What may that be? If you want to know, close your eyes. Okay. Is it coming? Is it coming? Is it coming? Is it coming? Ooh. Okay. I wonder why this other guy is suddenly sending money for some reason. I wonder how A and B-chan are doing in life. Hopefully their total failure needs. I think they're dead. One of them went woke and the other one died. When someone donates 2 jewels, it means 2 family jewels. It's a sign that they will do anything for you and they support you. I'm a smart guy. I'll help anyone. Let's keep it that way, Sally, okay? If you don't act suspect, we don't got a problem, okay? But the imposter better not be acting sus, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm sorry for saying that. That was a really bad joke. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. It won't happen. It probably will, but I'll try to not let it happen again. This should be good. I close my eyes immediately. I will leave for a second. My brother just came home, and right when it comes... I hope you don't miss it, Milk. Okay. I got it. I saved it just in case. Saved just in case. So we got that in case something happens. All right, now what? You need to say... Oh, you need to say puff puff. Puff puff? No. Put some gusto into it. Like so. Puff puff. Puff puff. Something slams me down and pins me to the table. Something big. Yes, it's real! It happened! Look at that! Look at that! What are your thoughts on that? What do you feel about that? How do you guys feel? Let's go! We did it! Let's freaking go! That's so beautiful. A little white tear just went down my leg. That's so beautiful. It's okay. You might be gay. You might genuinely be homosexual. If you don't think that's amongst the hottest things ever. Yeah! Okay, yeah, see, John. Oh, look at that. John, I thought you believed in total bigger death. Why are you all of a sudden out here, telling me, yeah, wish that were me. Doesn't that kind of contradict something? Could it be that mayhaps you're hiding your true feelings about the giants, about the giantess, about tiny superiority? Sniff, sniff, sniff. I'm just saying, she'd be feeling a little something right there, It's big, soft, encoded in Maya's soft turtleneck. A massive W for all the Giantess fans. Dude, that's this whole game. Devs, you cooked. You cooked, devs. I'm completely enveloped by both her size, scent, and softness. I can barely move, let alone think. Ha ha ha. Maya slowly grinds her boob against me. Puff, 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 puff. Get happy, get happy, get happy, get happy, get happy. That's what it says. Maya continues laughing. Her breasts continue to press and rub against me. Every squeeze buries me deeper and deeper into her bosom. It's so warm, so nice, but so heavy. But I love it. No matter how far I spread my arms and legs, I can't reach the end of her ample bosom. It makes me feel so much bigger. I can even feel her nipple poking me through the sweater's fabric. Oh my gosh. Never ask a tiny supremacist how tall his girlfriend is. All of my brittle bones will break, but I will die with no regrets. He has the belt. He'll live. So that it can happen all over again. It's bigger than my head and feels erect. Does Maya always go braless, or did she just go braless for tonight? I'm not sure what's more exciting. Well, now ya, did you forget about A-chan and B-chan yet? Maya's pace slows, but remains as powerful as ever. It's a dang miracle I haven't busted all over her yet. I open my mouth to speak, but any sound I make just gets muffled by Maya's titanic tit. My body starts moving on its own. My pelvis starts grinding against Maya's pit, while my arms and face rub against all the boob I can reach. Oh ho ho ho! Maya yawns again. You're a feisty one. Maya stops moving, yet my body keeps ravaging her boob. Maya? I start pushing with my arms and legs, only to sink elbow and knee deep into her boob. Maya, can you let me out? ZZ. Maya's fast asleep, but her... I gotta be careful with how I say this. But her nip remain erect and firmly against me. I can't leave until she wakes up, but that doesn't sound so bad. I got a full belly of pasta and wine, and I'm absolutely submerged in titty. I close my eyes and slowly drift off to sleep. There's something comforting about sleeping under a giant boob. Feels nostalgic, but I can't put my finger on why. I could certainly get used to this though. ZZZZ. That was beautiful. Can we just admit that was a thing of beauty? That was genuinely marvelous. Like, you just gotta look at that. Whoa. Dude, whoa indeed. Whoa does not begin to describe it. That was legendary. Okay. Hold on. Courage, okay. So, we can't do that. I don't think we should rest. I think we should do some intelligence. Because our intelligence is really low. We have high charisma and empathy. We need to increase courage soon. But I think we should do intelligence. Just because our intelligence is stupidly low. Yeah, intelligence increases by 1. Intelligence increases by 1. Intelligence increases by 1. Intelligence. Okay, that was kind of a waste. Unfortunate. Never... Ugh, the professor looks completely downtrodden. Her eyes are puffy, her cheeks are red, her breathing is uneasy. Okay. The woman looks like she just left a funeral. Sounds like she's barely choking back tears, too. She's been lecturing for like 30 minutes. I can barely understand what she's saying, but I can't interrupt her. Not like this. Death is not a predator unbeknownst by its prey. One is always aware that it lies in wait. Remember that quote, everyone. It's one of my favorites. Does anyone know where this quote originated from? A movie, a novel, a video game. Oh my gosh, I don't know. LARP, Sahor. A novel? It's not a video game. It's not a video game. It's either a novel or a movie, but which one is it, I wonder? I really, really do. Oh my gosh. Which one is it? Which one is it? I'm not searching it up. I would never do that because that would be lying. And I, personally, am no liar. But I'm leaning towards novel. Okay, I'm thinking novel because it's a class and you read books in class, but at the same token, I feel like movie makes sense because maybe the game thinks I'm going to choose novel, so that's why it made it movie instead. I don't want to lose this one. What's the quote? Show me the logs. Okay. Where is it? Death is not a predator unbeknownst by its prey. One is always aware it lies. I think that's a movie. I think that's a movie quote. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty positive that is a movie quote. Okay. I'm gonna go movie. No! But not quite. Beauty takes many forms. Literature, nature, other people, even what? What game? Later, I'm gonna go do another playthrough of this game because it's that good. Laters. Oh, you're gonna play it? You already beat it? Oh yeah, you did say you already beat it. I hope you enjoy that playthrough. What was the game? This particular quote comes from an RPG released shortly after the turn of the millennium. I can't talk about it in greater detail due to copyright, but I recommend you all play. Okay, what is the RPG? I'm sorry, I gotta search this up. What is it? What the frick is it? Death is not... Okay, I gotta search this up. Death is not a predator, unbeknownst to its prey. It's from Persona 3?! Of course it is! Of course it is! I've played Persona 3. I knew that. I knew it was Persona 3. I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh, LARP, 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 so horror. I can't believe I didn't get that. Persona 3, frickin' what is that? Who says that? Oh my gosh. Of course it's Persona 3. Just look at it, boxed out of a boy with blue hair holding a pistol to his head. Ugh! No, it's not Final... Why would that be Final Fantasy Tactics? Of course it's Minato Arizato. Frick. I'm gonna lose it. I'm actually pissed about that. The professor blows her nose. Death is all... Yeah, I get it. Strega. Burn my bread. All other similar bad Persona jokes. Do not fear it, yet do not seek it. You only have so much time here. Make the most of it. Make friends, eat good food, hell, even play video games. Whatever you do, just have no regrets. Life is short. Say I love you. Carpe diem, everyone. Carpe diem. Yeah, now you're getting all Persona. Tactics characters talk like that. I grew up with the GBA game, but I don't remember much of the story. I just remember the gameplay. I played it really young. You. Me? Yes. Do you fear death? I dread it. I fear it a little. I dread it. I mean, you fear it a little. I fear it a little. Professor nods. That's perfectly normal. Everyone fears death to some degree. Some because they don't want to waste their lives. But some, less virtuous individuals, worry about the afterlife. I don't know if there's an afterlife, but I am a gambling woman. Is anyone here familiar with Blaise Pascal? Pascal's Wager! Oh, I know what Pascal's Wager is. Nobody raises their hand. I'm raising it. Pascal's Wager is like the theological... It's like one of the weakest arguments for the existence of God. I'm not an atheist, but I'm just saying it is a very weak argument, which is like if hell is real, then you only gain by believing in God, because if you don't, then you're gonna go to hell. And that's a really weak argument because A, it implies that God is like a binary computer input, and belief is something that can be done. Like you don't believe in something out of because you're forced to, then it's not real belief. I'll let the game explain it. And he has something called Pascal's Wager. I just wanted to prove that I'm smart. I just kind of felt like flexing a little bit of my, I guess, theological muscle there, I do know things, believe it or not. I'm not always a bumbling idiot. Just saying. I played the PSP version. Superb game. I played the GBA one. Where he argues it makes no sense to live as if there's a God than it makes more sense to live as if there's a God than to not. Because if you live a virtuous life and there's a God, you get heaven. But if you live a virtuous life and there's no God, you still lived a virtuous life. You left this rock better than you found it. You helped others. You eased suffering. You enacted God's will. On the other hand, if you live a life of vice, there's only downsides. If there's a God, you get eternal damnation. And if there's no God, congrats, you only made life worse for yourself and others. Listening to the professors discuss philosophy makes you feel more intelligent. I don't know, the professor tries to resume her lecture, but quickly resumes crying. A student 2 rows in front of me slowly raises her hand. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir. What happened? If you don't mind me asking, of course. My wife died. The professor sucks in air through her teeth. The entire class falls silent and stiffens up. I'm so sorry. The professor nods. Don't be. Jelly Red lived a good life. Jelly Red? I press my lips together and try to compose myself. Isn't that a character from Creepier? Yes! The professor starts wailing. She was taken from us far too soon. Why does she have to die while Lime Green keeps living? Nobody even likes Lime Green. I glance to the left and right of me. The mood of the classroom has shifted. Everyone else is puffing their cheeks, trying to hold in their laughter as well. Everything's so much funnier when you're not allowed to laugh. That was pretty funny. Believing not because you're forced to. Very Judaic narrative. Respect. Oh, welcome back, Trout. Nice profile picture. I like this one a lot more than the other change because it's still a plant. It's in character. Oh, we got options. Oh, options galore. Okay. So, we're definitely going to hang out with a Void. I now have profile pics of every flower in the first 2 games, not including premium ones from 2. I've never played Plants vs. Zombies. A genuine question, would you guys be interested in a Plants vs. Zombies stream? I've never played the game. I didn't grow up with it. I of course my friends were playing it, but I didn't play. I was too busy playing Minecraft. I was a Minecraft addict. I just stick to Minecraft, you know? What do you mean all of my profile pics have been plants? Oh, I just didn't recognize the old one because as I mentioned, I guess I'm a PvZ LARPer. That being said, okay. She does the little pog face. Your opinion on the second one. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I want to do, okay. Part of me wants to do her because, like, you know, I like her the most. But we straight up haven't hung out with these 2 at all. So I want to hang out with them. Just to, like, hang out with them. So, you know, because we haven't even done a single one. We at least did her. We at least have done these 3 a little bit. So I want to progress her out, like, a little bit. You know, just to see a little bit with each Void. So we got the childhood best friend, or, like, the chub. And I'm gonna do the childhood best friend because we already did one chubby woman, you know? The BBW enjoyers, they got their fix. So we're gonna, you know, hang with the blonde. I like her the most, but I'll hang with the blonde for now. Don't hang... yeah, I know, I'm hanging off the blonde. I take my phone out of my pocket and call Hifumi up. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Rit. Yo, Naoya, what's up? Hey, Hifumi. You know how you said you wanted to catch up? Mm-hmm. Want to do that now? Hell yeah! I found a good burger joint. I'll send you the coordinates. Alright, see you there. Bye-bye. Hifumi hangs up and I head over to a place called the Giga Burger. Imagine there's a place right next to it called Mini Burger. And they just had really small burgers. I think that'd be cool. PvC has a timeless aesthetic. The art style should definitely grow on you over time. Please play PvZ. I think it's funny that you said grow on you, because they're plants. You're a clever cookie, aren't you? It's a pretty nice looking place. Just a small shack in the park with a bunch of tables and umbrellas of various sizes surrounding it. Smells like salt and meat. My favorite. My mouth's watering just standing here. Now, where's Hifumi? My eyes scan the environment for a big blonde lady, but I can't seem to find her. Imagine being unable to find a giant Zorro-ass sense of direction. Damn, where did she go? Straight at it with the CG. Look at that. Straight into it. This is why we chose the blondie. How do you guys feel about this? Thoughts? Thoughts? That's what we do. That's why we do what we do. Enough to make a grown man cry. Through his legs, of course. Ayo. I got a primal sunflower pick that fits the stream, but do you all want to see it? Yeah, sure. Why not? You know? Why not? Yeah! Look at that, straight into the boba. All I'm gonna say, and I'm kindly asking this to the devs here, but come on, you know? When's the feet scene gonna happen? I better get some foot action, you know? I better get a foot scene somewhere. I'm gonna be very disappointed if there's no foot scene, okay? I hate biggers, so I can't really talk. Okay, I just know you may hate biggers, John Penis Plunder. But may I ask, can you look down and consult the worm real quick? What is the worm's opinion on this matter? I can understand that the current version of the game is just not the version of the game I enjoyed. PvZ? I can't discuss on that. I haven't played either version of the game. My lower part is crying. You could say that again. I feel an arm reach around my waist, and a massive but well-manicured hand covers my eyes. I'm lifted as my head is plunged between two round, soft objects. Guess who? I open my mouth, only for Hifumi's boob to cover it immediately. She smells so nice, so soft. She's wearing this subtle perfume. I can just barely notice it, but it's there. Smells like... peach? No. Hifumi giggles and gently swings me side to side. I don't know anybody named... Try again. Hifumi's breast forces itself against my lips. Close enough. Hifumi unfortunately pries me from her best, turns me around, and dangles me in the air like a defenseless puppy. It's Hifumi! No, don't pull me away from your chest. You're so sexy, ha ha ha. No way, I would never have guessed. What gave it away? That's such a cute expression. I really like Hifumi, I'm not gonna lie. I really like Hifumi. She's really cute. Hifumi's up there. She might be second place. It's tough competition, man, you know? They really were a tsunami of white tears just went down my leg. I can't tell if she's being serious or not. Your voice? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I was worried you were gonna say my chest or something. How could your chest give it away? Let's get some burgers. No. You're following up on that. What's so special about your chest? Hifumi gets in line and smirks down at me. Oh, now I don't remember you being so curious. Hifumi covers most of her chest with her forearm. When did you develop a breast fetish? That's not a real thing. That is not a real thing. That is... men that say I have like a boobs fetish or something are like women that say they have a breeding kink. That is not a fetish. That is your biology at play. That is the evolutionary process your mind came hardwired with. You were created to like that. Okay? It's in the Bible. Enjoy your wife's bosom. Man was made to find that attractive. That is not weird. That is not some sort of extra element. You like that. That's biology. That's your mind. It's not a fetish. That's just your mind is hardwired to find boobs attractive. That's just how the human brain works. That's not a thing. If I want to draw an art with Mini Guy Beaner and Beans, what design should Mini Guy Beaner have? Do you have any idea for NPC Beaner design, like the ones big Goitubers have? I have mentioned it multiple times, but you guys are little mice men. In my head, you guys are little mice guys. You guys are miniature little mice dudes. Unless you want to be a tiny little Mexican guy, or a tiny little white guy. If you want to make it a Homofa gem, a little classic. But I think of you like mice, in a way, you know? Just cause, you get what I mean. I don't need to explain myself. So I think that's like a good way of putting it. What are your thoughts on this? Do you guys think of yourselves as mice? Do you guys, hold on, let me ask this. Do you think of yourselves as mice or men? Is this for the purposes of this question? Wait, no, that's too long. That's too long. Imagine. Okay, there we go. And then we have your answers. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, what do you guys think? I posited a bit of an interesting question, you know? How do you guys feel about that? By the way, the first game got removed from Steam. Why? Why did it get removed from Steam? What's wrong with the first game? A cat calling you a mouse? Gulp! I mean, kind of hot if you think about it. Variety. Ooh. Team Men is winning. Team Mice is losing. Fascinating. Very, very interesting. We're going to leave this poll up for a while. We're going to get the consensus on this. I think of myself, I think myself of a correcting sensei-like figure. That wasn't an option, but I guess that would fall into the men category. I stroke my chin. I rub my hands together. Mice, we're going to brutalize you for this correction needed. Well, you're a mini guy. So a mini guy. To answer your question honestly, to stop teasing you, Yeshi, you know, because it's like, if you're a mini guy, then you're a guy, you know? You're like a little Garthen dude, you know? Just put a little mini guy in there, you know? What would the generic beaner look like? It'd just be like it'd be like a little guy, you know? It'd be like a little brown guy. I think you guys should be brown, you know? I think it's just logical. You guys should be brown. It'd be a little brown guy, you know? I think that makes sense. It's, you know how like Pippa's always brown? Because Pippa's brown? This is the opposite. You know, I may be black, but you guys are brown. So the beaner should be brown, you know? John Beaner would be brown. If we're going the men route of the equation, if you guys feel you're more men than mice, then I think your little giantess mini guy for the beans picture, which should definitely feature paw, by the way, Yeshi. But you didn't hear that from me. I think he'd be brown. I think he'd be pretty brown. I stroke my chin. That's a good question, actually. Eh? No, come on, get flustered. Ara, Hifumi-chan. I don't remember you being so needy. Premium beaners are gray. That's true. No, I think premium beaners are golden. Premium beaners have a golden aura to them, you know? They have this heavenly energy about them, you know? I like this headcanon. Very cool. My voice almost cracks from trying to hold in laughter. When did you develop a tiny fetish? I didn't. Uh-huh. I look up at Hifumi. Look me in the eyes and say that. Hifumi presses her chest in with her forearm and to keep them from blocking her view. I don't have a tiny fetish. Her lip is quivering, but she's still looking at me with pleading eyes. I know this look. These are her puppy eyes. She'd always flash them when she wanted to apologize. And it worked every time. What, you don't think I'm cute? I didn't say that. Hifumi may be 8 times her original height, but she's still the same old Hifumi deep down. She'll tease you all day, but can't handle return fire to save her life. You are cute, adorable even. My lips curl into a smile as my face heats up. I clench my teeth and strain my neck to keep myself from smiling any harder. Thanks. I pat Hifumi's shin. You're plenty cute too. Damn right I am. We get to the front of the line, order our food, and sit down at one of the smaller tables. Despite being a titan, Hifumi's a little under half the average height in Jotunshi. I still haven't gotten used to everyone towering over me, or her. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Hifumi scoops me up and places me across the table from her. So, how are you adjusting to life here so far? It's pretty nice, although it's kind of weird being shorter than everyone again. What do you mean weird? You were always the shortest one in class. Well, yeah, but I just got used to being the tallest one in class. Wait, just got used to? When did you start growing? Hifumi taps her chin. I think I started growing during winter break, just before senior year in high school. Winter break. My eyes widen. And how tall were you when you graduated high school? 7.5 meters. Hifumi nods proudly. And how tall are you now? I was 1,200 centimeters this morning. Can you guys use real measurements? Just the country of Japan. Can you guys lock in and have like a real measurement? SMH. Anyhow, what did I miss? How was the dinner with the landlord lady? Oh, you missed a lot, Milk. All I'm going to say is you missed a lot. You missed a lot. I'm not into the whole giantess thing, but that expression makes me diamonds. Don't worry, you'll be, after the end of this series, you'll be into it, okay? Mark my words. I'm more of a femboy, so I'm not going to say men. More like I'm a girl. Men just kind of means like a guy, you know? Like kind of like in general, like a human, you know? So, just saying. It's not, it's not entirely indicative. I think the people agree men. So John Beener, I think we're going to say, is a human, Homopha gem. And John Beener is still tiny, so you can draw your mini guy Homopha classic. Banger! Freaking Homopha was still on the mind. Hifumi shrugs. Is there vor in here? I sure hope there is. I mean, no, I know what I meant. But who knows? I could be bigger right now. This excites me. So, you've been growing for 15 months. Hifumi nods. Why ask? All recorded giants have stopped growing after only 2 months of growth. Hifumi blinks. Really? Yeah, really. Weren't you paying attention in the giant studies class? I was just paying attention to other stuff too. I pinch the bridge of my nose and sigh. Is me still growing a problem? Oh no, not for me. Just, do your doctors know that you've been growing for more than 2 months? No? Hifumi shakes her head. Haven't been to a doctor since the start of senior year. Hifumi rubs the side of her head. Should probably go in for a checkup. Maybe the doctor will be able to tell me how big I'll get. That would be good to know. Just how big do you want to be anyway? Hifumi pulls out her phone and shows me a picture of a giant reptilian monster. I can't say the name for legal reasons, but you know what I'm talking about. A little taller than this fella. You want to be 120 meters tall? At least. Hifumi proudly smiles. My heart races just thinking about it. My type of gal. Not into Giantess, he said. Some people are slow learners, SMH. People can learn to like it. I'm living proof of it. Exactly. Look at our successful alumni of Giantess Psyop University. Yeshi right here. So freaking proud. Who was the person asking for Goon Corner 3? They would go crazy now that Daniel has joined. Sally, what did you do to earn that title? You're very clever, Milk, Did I ever commend you on being so clever? The tallest woman right now is 86 meters, and she can barely fit in Jotunshi. Why would you want to be that big? So I can be on the Kaiju Defense Force. I bust out laughing. What's so funny? Nothing, just... that was the most Hifumi thing you could have ever said. Damn right. I love me some funny kaijus. I'm even majoring in them. Wait, really? There's a kaiju major? Kaiju biology. Makes sense. There's still so much we don't know about them. Well, yeah, they've only been showing up for 5 years. And the KDF has only been able to capture 3 so far. Okay, this is a lot of lore I'm receiving now. I was not aware there were kaijus in this universe. I like how casually it's dropped, too. It's just kind of like, oh, dude, kaijus. They exist. It's just kind of there, I think that's kind of cool. I can't even complain, Are you perhaps a master assassin who we should not mess with? Aura farming? Are we aura farming right now? Wait, there's kaijus in this universe? Yeah, now we're learning. Yeah, there's kaijus in this universe. Unironically. Hifumi flexes her arms, causing her chest to puff up. But once I'm part of that group, we'll be capturing every kaiju that comes our way. Don't you have to be at least 35 meters tall to join the KDF? Imagine if instead of the KDF, you joined, I don't know, the IDF? Just saying, it would be awesome. Well, yeah, but I'm working on that. Really? How? As if in queue, our orders arrive. A veritable tower of a burger and a platter of fries slides in front of Hifumi, while a standard-looking order slides in front of me. I swear the giant food tastes and looks better than the tiny food here. By eating a lot. Hifumi grabs her burger, unhinges her mouth like a snake, and starts devouring the meaty tower. I did hear that giants experience massive spikes in hunger when they're growing. Have no idea. Hifumi speaks with some sauce dripping down her chin. I have the mom. Hifumi swallows and wipes her mouth clean with a napkin before taking another bite. Before I can say anything, Ifumi had already devoured her burger and is now snacking on her fries. Did you even taste that? Of course I did. Of course I did. How couldn't I? Ifumi licked some sauce off her mouth, but just making sure, don't want you choking. I can't choke. I have no gag reflex. That's not how that works. No, it's true. Ifumi lifts 2 of her fingers. Want me to prove it? No, I believe you, I blink. How do you find out you have no gag reflex? You know, we've been talking an awful lot about me. Let's talk about you instead. I don't know about that reaction. How do you guys feel about that? That's a little suspect. I don't know about that gaze. How did she find out she has no gag reflex? You know, I think she might have given a little bit of sloppy, if you catch my drift, the direction in which I am moving in. The thing that showed me the appeal of Giantess was Guinevere in Dark Souls 1. I liked Giantess before Guinevere in Dark Souls 1, but the thing that really showed me how good the Dark Souls series could be is, you know, the fact that Guinevere existed at all in Dark Souls 1. So, sadly, if someone blocks you, they can't see your messages and vice versa. Exactly. Guys, tell me why did Reggie was bad? Sadly, if you keep on going down this route of questioning, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna game end you, okay? Brushing her teeth, of course. Oh, pardon my lewd mind. I'm sorry, guys. I may need a little bit of correction after that. I want to keep pressing Ifumi on that topic, but there's no point. Ifumi's always been direct when she wants to be. How will that work, though? How big was it? She's literally a giantess. Remember, she grew senior year of high school. So she hasn't always been a giantess. You gotta remember that. She wasn't always a giantess, you know? If she doesn't answer immediately, she's never gonna answer. Me? Why me? Because you're interesting, dumb butt. I'm flattered, but I don't have nearly as much going on as you do. Come on. Ifumi pokes me with a fry that's the size of my arm. You gotta have something cool going on. What makes you say that? Because you always did. What? No, I didn't. Nuh-uh. Yuh-huh. Nuh-uh. Oh, really? Name 12. Well, in first grade, you said you wanted to be king of the pirates. Cross the grand line. Oh, God. My face begins to scrunch up and my skin tries to recede itself as childhood memories come floating back to me without my consent. So you gave out contracts to everyone in class to join your band of pirates. I did no such thing. I lie. You begged me to sign, remember? Yeah, you wanted 60% of all the booty. And you agreed. Ifumi flashes a sinister grin. Okay, that's one. Then in the second grade, you said you wanted to be a Hokage. Okay, that one's actually cringe. It's like, listen, even as a 5th grader, I could tell Naruto was cool. Okay? You would not catch me watching that garbage. Is he talking again or something? I feel like this is Dokes versus Dexter between me and Sally, but Dexter is really stupid. What if kaiju were giant monster girls and fighting tore their clothes apart? Okay, now you're thinking of portals. Now you're really thinking. One Piece alluded to disgraceful. Just wait till you see they alluded to, you know, Naruto. Then, oh yeah. Okay, point taken. You can stop now. Remember when you kept trying to use the sexy no jutsu in class? Listen, middle school is the place to be cringe. I engaged in Undertale roleplay as a kid, like in middle school, in the 6th grade. I would pretend to be Temmie on the internet, and as disgraced as I am to say it, I would pretend to be Temmie in real life sometimes too. But I was a 6th grader, okay? That's different, and I got bullied for it, you know, mostly by women, but I got bullied for it. So, you know, you learn and you grow and you amend. So, you know, that's something you gotta remember. Listen, I was a 7th grader and I saw the girls that were like the Warrior Cats girls, and there were the girls that they had like an SAO purse that they would come to school with, and she wore like cat ears to like she just wore cat ears, and then after school, her and her friends would like go out and just pretend to be cats, and I don't know, scratch each other. I never got into Warrior Cats because I'm not gay, and I remember looking at her and thinking like, oh my gosh, she's so hot. And I think that like 7th grade me, from that point forward, I was clapped. I never really recovered from that, you know? I never truly recovered. I remember I bought like, I forgot what it was. I had a My Hero Academia backpack in 7th grade, and I remember that girl looking at me and being like, dude, that's such a cool backpack. And I was like, oh my gosh, she acknowledged me. That's epic. So middle school was the place where you learned every slur. No, that was high school for me. Truly a case of recessive femboy behavior. What does recessive mean there? Is our pro tag Le Cringe? Honestly, that is a little cute, not the part of real life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm being crushed by the weight of my past cringe. Please stop. Aw, why? Afumi lazily rolls me around with her finger as if I were a pill bug. I thought you wanted me to name 12 things. I changed my mind. If you say so. Hifumi traces circles on my back with her fingertip. So, what do you want? This is also part of the appeal of Giantess. I mean, just look at this. This isn't something overtly like lewd. It's just casual. It's just like she casually bumps you with a giant French fry. She circles like the finger around your back. She moves you around like that. It's that casualness by which she's able to effortlessly manipulate your body. It's hot. It's so freaking hot. It's genuinely so unbelievably hot. That should be me. I want to be manhandled by a giant woman. No. Did you become the strongest grappler? I wish. Did you become the most popular boy in school? I just shake my head. Hey, what did you do in high school then? I just kind of hung out. Wait, really? No fun stories at all? Didn't make any promises, any goals? She pokes me twice. Any babies? No! I finally look up at Hifumi. I'm a virgin, I swear. Eh, really? Yeah. Neat, me too. Eh, really? Well, yeah, why? Did you think I was some kind of hussy? See? No NTR, guys. She's not used goods. She's pure. Those memories might be cringe, but I'm sure one day you'll look fondly upon them. I used to hate younger me, but now if I saw some other kid acting like that, I would find it whimsical. I was pretty whimsical, I guess. I remember in grade 4, some kid walked up to me and asked if I know all the swear words. I said yes and recited them. He said I missed a few and dropped literally every slur in the book. I don't know why, but you're describing that like a game that, I don't know. You're describing that like you died a bunch of you died a bunch of times to a boss fight in a video game, and now the game summons some NPC that's like, oh, here, you forgot the following equipment, and he just drops a ton of high-level loot on you so that you're able to face the boss. It's like you were unequipped to move on to the next area, so the NPC came by and just gave you a ton of free XP. No, not at all. Then why would you say that? You're just really pretty. I thought you'd be super popular. Thank you. But nah, I didn't have any luck with guys in high school. What? How? You're a total bombshell. I'd go out with a guy, but he'd always leave like 30 minutes into the date. Yufumi sighs. I don't know what I did wrong. What did you two usually do on dates? Get some food and just talk. Uh-huh. What did you talk about? Kaiju movies? Why did I even ask? Well, that seems like normal date talk. Kaiju movies are really popular amongst high schoolers too. What went wrong? Fumi shrugs. Your guess is as good as mine. I'd ask him about his favorite kaiju movie, then start talking about everything about it. The production history, the set design, how costumes are made, the inspiration behind the costumes, the biography of the costume actor. the history behind kaiju films, the catering crew of the movie, why the creating crew was chosen, the secret love affair behind the manager and the catering company and the HR manager of the movie studio, the tax break scandal that happened during production, the rumors that began spreading after a measles outbreak that happened on set. Hifumi keeps talking for 10 minutes straight. I don't think I've heard her inhale even once. I'm starting to see where she went wrong. Yet I don't mind at all. I've always loved listening to Hifumi's ramble about things she loves. She's just so lively and passionate about her hobbies. Dude, no way. Just like me. I've returned. Time to crack beans. Let the giant woman finish me off first. Then I'm all yours. Trout 17, we learned the slurs from the middle schoolers. Also, don't worry about misspelling. No, you should worry about misspelling. How dare you? Her passion is infectious. I'm getting inspired just listening to her. And he didn't even know about the metaphor of mechanized kaijus. I relax and pat Hifumi's finger. I know. See? You get it. You're a true kaiju connoisseur. That's why I always loved hanging out with you. And really? That's why you hung out with me? Why did you think I hung out with you? Because I kept giving you snacks? I won't lie, that certainly helped. But nope, I hung out with you because you're fun. How? I don't know, just we vibed. I don't know, just we vibed. Vibed? Hifumi started squiggling her arms in ways that I didn't think were possible. Yeah, vibed. It's hard to describe, but I feel refreshed just being around you. I could talk with you for hours and never get bored or tired. That's really nice of you, thank you. Hifumi nods. What about you? Have any dating success in high school? I don't know if you'd call it success. Go on. Hifumi rests her elbows on the table and leans forward. I'm all ears. Well, my first girlfriend lasted only 1 month. Ah, this is the story. Pure boring, not stories. Okay, so how many streams of this will we get, Bean Speed? With Bean Speed, I'm not complaining. I don't know how many we'll get. I can't really predict, but I'm sure the more the merrier, as is the case with the giant void. Am I right or am I right? How topical. Is there any giant cunnies in this? Yes, there is. The ramen shop owner. Indeed, there is. I had the option to hang out with her, but I had to hang out with the childhood best friend. But indeed, there is. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. Huh? They vibe coded together. What an awful date idea. What's bean speed? I'm sure someone else can explain it to you better than I could. A month? Naya, how do you break that young woman's heart? That's the thing, I still don't know. Really? Yeah, she came to school mad one day, refused to talk to me or look at me. Every time I asked her what's wrong or what I did, she would just sneer at me and say, you know what you did. Hifumi lets out a monstrous groan. Oh my god, I can't stand wenches like that. Neither can I. I shake my head. What happened then? During the last period, she ran out of school. She ran to the school roof, crying hysterically, and threatened to jump off, climbed over the fence and everything. Did she take off her shoes? Nope. Witnesses say she was hanging onto the fence with both hands the entire time. Baker, that hoe just wanted attention. Yeah, probably. What happened after that? She showed up to school the next day, completely fine, then gave me a hand job under the table in the school library. Not even a foot job? Why did he even date that wench? That whore. And no, I didn't really mind. Yeah, of course you didn't. Yeah, I didn't mind. Yeah, I wonder why not. That's not what... Hifumi shakes her head and sighs. Never mind. Are you jealous? No, I'm just off-put that you would ask for a handy the day after an alleged suicide attempt. I didn't ask for anything. I was doing my homework, and she just started doing her thing. There is a lolly slash short stack coded character in this, but it seems to be a hit or miss if people like her or not. I'm personally... How do you not like her? The ramen shop owner is easily best girl. What do you mean? What do you mean? Genuinely. She low-key kinda cute. Nah, she's wait till you see her, Hina's husband. Then you can say you're two pieces, you know? You're one piece, if you will. You didn't turn her down? Why would I? I was 15. Did she, you know, I don't know. I smile. Please elaborate. Did she finish you off? Well, no, her arm got tired and she had to stop. I don't believe you, but that'd be real funny if it was true. Why don't you believe me? Really? A virgin like you lasting so long that you make a girl's arm hurt? You got a nosebleed just by seeing my bra that one time. It was really dry out. You know I'm prone to nosebleeds. Uh-huh. Sure, buddy. Show me your bra. Why? I'll prove to you that I only get nosebleeds because it was dry out. Are you crazy? Fumi's laughter sounded nervous, but she's smiling. I'm not gonna show you my bra in public. Why not? Are you already let your panties rock in public? They're cute panties. Okay, so admit that I only got a nosebleed from the dry winds then. Grr, fine. Okay. I see. I'm picking up what's being put down. Okay, I will call you Star if I can. Star? Yifumi starts unbuttoning her top. Holy crap, I can't believe that worked! Here! Oh, the game auto-censors it. This might genuinely, the game auto-censors it. Okay. A little bit of coverage. I'm just gonna turn on the setting and see what happens, okay? Okay. Say I press this. I go back. Say I go here. It's all over the screen. You don't say. Okay. Yep. Okay. Pink. I went back and I activated it, and all I'm gonna say is pink. Okay? Pink. I'm not gonna say any more than that, but I'm just gonna say they're pink and they're there. Okay. Either way, it was covered. Where is it? Where are we? I gotta... That was something. Okay. Now... Oh, they're very big. You'll have to get a little bit of cover right there. Yifumi opens her shirt, exposing her... You know. They rise and fall with every breath, as if they're beckoning me to play with them. See? Yifumi holds her head high and puffs out her chest. Isn't my bra the cutest? Say something. I spent a lot of money on this. You're not wearing a bra. Yifumi's eyes trace down to her chest. So it would seem... That was, let's pray YouTube doesn't get wind of this. Kani Hanako censor. There's not only Kani Hanako, but there's Hag Koharu. They're reversed. It's Kani Hanako and Hag Koharu. A very nice scene. Truly some ground-shaking melons. That was YouTube, please forgive me. Thanks for letting me know. How did you forget you weren't wearing a bra? Imagine I think, dude, that's a full body massage you're getting. Oh, come on, like you've never forgotten to wear underwear. Nope, never. At least my nose isn't bleeding. Nice try, I'm not bleeding. Yeah, you are. You're lying. Nope. Yifumi slides a napkin towards me. I hesitate for a moment, but soon give in and grab the napkin. It's probably just some ketchup. I wipe my upper lip and look down at the napkin. The stains are red and warm to the touch. I can also just barely smell iron. Ah, blood. Ifumi claps her hands and starts cackling. Ha! I knew it! Ifumi starts to button up her top again. That's so weird. I bunch the napkin up and hold it against my nostril. How so? That only happened with you. Can you blame me? She shakes her head a little and waves her luscious hair around. It's not my fault I'm so sexy. Ifumi maintains her smug grin long after the nosebleed stops. What are you smiling for? Oh, nothing. Ifumi shakes her head and smiles warmly down at me. It's just nice to see you again. Hearing that almost makes me want to cry. I can die happy now hearing that. Yeah, I'm really glad you're doing okay. Yeah, I was worried you might have changed, but nope, you're still the same old Naoya. I don't really change, I just get more textured. Ew. Ifumi laughs as she steals one of my fries. Why do you have to say it like that? It sounds so gross. Hey! I tug on her finger. Give me back my fries. I pull with all my might, but Ifumi's finger just doesn't budge an inch. No. Ifumi steals a fry with her other hand and chucks it into her gripping maw. Mmm, crispy. She keeps her eyes locked on me. Please leave my fries alone. I need them. I dig my heels into the table and put my weight into pulling Hifumi's fingers, but she still never budges. Oh no! Hifumi's hand starts to waver. Am I actually overpowering her? Gravity growing stronger. Ifumi draws her hand towards me and soon pins me down to the floor with the back of her hand. Ah, help me, Naoya! Ifumi's putting a fraction of her strength onto me. It hurts, but it feels good. Get off! I kick and smack her hand. Can't. Too weak. Need fries to replenish strength. Just take the fries. Ifumi pops the tiny fry in her mouth and immediately lifts her hand off of me. Thank you, Naoya. You saved me. I stumble to my feet and catch my breath. Yeah. Ugh. Relax. Ifumi scoops me up and heads back into the line. I'll buy you some more. Us? You're not full after that tower of a burger? Lol, nope. I'm probably gonna order 2 to 3 more. I spend the rest of the afternoon reminiscing with Ifumi as she devours a cartoonish amount of burgers. Dude, it's Sunday. What will you do for the week? That's a good question. It's a seriously, honestly, bona fide good question. And I'm gonna choose, to save. And I'm gonna choose to go to the main menu. Would you look at that? We saved. We made our beautiful, beautiful progress. And let us, at last, return to where we came. Oh, whoa, look at that. Here we are, back again, deactivating gamer mode. Activating big mode. My time to be big. Okay, where's this Cunny now? You'll see it next time. Because we didn't talk to the Cunny this episode, and it's already getting quite late. I haven't eaten. I'm starving, personally. So I gotta eat. Evil Floyd threatens to kill innocent young man if he dares not forfeit his prized belongings to her. What a cruel world we live in. If that's Evil Floyd can do cruel things to me all she wants. I truly, truly hope this video does not get demonetized. If that's, well, the stream VOD, I suppose. If that's the case, I might have to edit part of that segment out. So I guess that's more reason to show up live on stream, because some of the VODs might get some stuff edited out, you know? That's a bit unfortunate. Beans, can I have a Missouri? I don't have anything to, I don't have much to Missouri you, but, you know, I suppose I could for you, Hina's husband. But you're gonna have to get in line. All the premium beaners get to go first. That's only fair. Thank you, beautiful Miku picture. That's what I'm saying, dude. Look at that giant Miku. Either way, everyone, thanks for coming to this beautiful, beautiful stream. Next stream is Thursday. We're going to be playing more Deltarune with the gang, featuring Dustman, Edison, and the Big M. So be sure to join us for that. New video in the works, but the sequel Blight video is out, so you should check that one out as well. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very dearly to Kurok for your beautiful donation. Thank you for the treat. Nian. Thank you very much. Even though it's Kurkuk, I gotta give my proper thanks. Beans, what route will you be doing? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll think about it off stream. I kind of wanted to do the first one of each of them and then decide what route I'm gonna do. I still haven't done the fat woman yet, so I gotta do her, and then after I've done the first of each of one, I'll decide. You know. This was truly a wonderful stream, and yes, very nice picture. I truly love Brazilian Miku. The citizens of Brazil, wonderful. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to smash that join button and become a premium beaner. Share this stream with people. Hope that it does not get age restricted because I did not know that was going to show up. But support me on ko-fi.com/thecoolbeansman. All the support you give is very greatly appreciated. I love all of you dearly, and I love all of you who choose to support me. Thank you very much. Apart from that, follow me on Zitter.com. I post cool stuff on there. I complain about Goyslop. I retweet gems from time to time. I'll post gems from time to time. Sometimes I make funny little feet renders. You can see those there. And join the Discord, but only if you're epic. And as I said at the start of the stream, and as I must say now, make sure to submit more submissions. If you haven't submitted, know that you can submit for the art contest. If you want to join the fan art contest and you haven't submitted, submissions are still open. If you have submitted, then submit again. Nothing's stopping you from submitting 20, 30, 500 times if you want. So keep on submitting. They will all be viewed and loved live on stream in the Beans 2.0 reveal stream, which will be happening very, very soon. Waiting room for that shall be up soon. That being said, everyone, goodbye, everyone. Love you all. Rest easy, everyone. We all have a big day tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow? Well, if you have a big day tomorrow, I hope that day goes swell. Either way, I've been Beans, I am Beans, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye with a little bit of belly button. Bye.